Greetings everybody and welcome back to Adventure in Sanctuary, our D&D campaign that takes place in the world of Diablo 2, where you join a small group of heroes who are trying to battle their way to the depths of hell to stop any of the demon kind that are down there from trying to destroy, or from succeeding, I should say, in destroying the world above. So, today we are having a little bit of an issue, and we are trying to get through it as quick as possible. We've got Ophi, Zrin, Bosa and Riker. Baxter's struggling with Roll20 to try and get in. His laptop seems to not be working properly. He's trying to work on a fix, but there's no guarantee that we're going to see him today, which is a real shame. As for Scarlet as well, and just as I said that, Baxter appears. That looks promising, so we might have Baxter today. Fingers crossed. As a Scarlet, there's an issue with work and stuff like that. That they're trying to keep okay at the moment, but they are struggling trying to get out of meetings and such. So we are going to have a slightly different feel to today's game. Nonetheless, we are going to play to our best abilities, and we are on from last session. We are on session 49. I'm going to do a quick recap, as most of you will be aware. Anyone who watches the campaign this far knows that I do a recap at the start of each one, just to bring everybody up to what I had to do, a refresher or up to speed. That way, so you know what's going on and you're not wondering what happened previously. Okay, so session 49. When last we met, Ophi's bodyguards had just finished some much needed time of rest and relaxation inside of the rogue encampment. As of late, and the party are now fully aware of this too, the average adventure day is becoming a little more difficult with each journey they make into the corrupted wilderness beyond the safe reaches of the guarded encampment. Their lives have definitely been put on the line several times now, and most recently there were no exceptions. With the influence of the demonic presence still looming over the land and growing darkness with each passing day, time was something Ophi's bodyguards could ill afford to waste. And so, with a quick visit to Chassi, who was, of course, needless to say, absolutely delighted to receive her Malas back, a trip to Akara for food and road provisions, and also some healing potions, plus a visit to Kane to request a few items of power to be identified, the party was soon heading back through the waypoint and into hostile territory once more. Once back in the close gloom of the inner cloister, Riker and Baxter were the first to step forward and venture through the large looming gates of the innermost cathedral, where they began to look around very carefully. Each step potentially could be their last here if they were not fully prepared. Baxter even suspects that there may be something for him to find here, and does an active search of the area, and as he thought it was in order, though try as he might, his search is overall fruitless. As the two of them head further in along the wide bloodstained passage, Scarlet also decides that she too was going to join in with the scouting and joins Baxter and Riker. Before long, all three of them were stood looking at a large shrine basked in a faint red light, with a skeletal figure laying upon its surface. Intricate garments could be seen scattered around the bones, with runic inscriptions being noticed, deliberately carved upon the side of the shrine itself. The floor tiles around the shrine were very different too, to a lighter or paler colour with a blue hue to them. Zorin suddenly moved from the rear to the party and shot off out the front in front of them, eager to get a glimpse as to what was on top of the shrine. But the moment he breaks the plane and steps foot onto the blue tiles, he breaks an invisible barrier which protected the skeletal form from being corrupted and used by the powers of evil. Once the protective ward had been destroyed, the creature began to form on the other side of the shrine, along with a few skeletal creatures either side of it, and a battle was now upon them. Though the enemies were impressive to behold, it seemed like the party were ready for what was to come, and they managed to fell the undead mages that appeared, but with a few well-placed attacks, and soon the battle drew to a sudden close, with no real challenge presenting itself to the party that day. After the fight, they of course took their loot drop rewards very quickly and moved further into the cathedral to find out what was there. Riker pushed forwards further than most of the others and found a small chapel-like area with a desk in the centre of it and a large chest off to one side of the room. Again, this was also bathed in blood-red light that shone through the stained glass windows dotted around the cathedral, which was making everything inside it look slightly red. Ophi used the key on the chest and avoided, once again, a trap from going off in her face. She managed to find a few items of worth inside the chest and pocketed them all. Conveniently though, there was a scroll of identifier and a pair of rare magical gloves in the same chest, and so without a moment's thought used the identifier scroll to find the properties hidden within the gloves so that Riker could utilise them to the fullest extent. Meanwhile, Bosa and Baxter were seeing what they could do to defile one of the burial casts, holding the remains of a bishop of the church which they currently stood inside of, trying on his old hat and pretending to be pious. Lucky for them, Riker wasn't able to see or hear any of this mockery happening. To finish up, Riker headed to the front of the cathedral and sat on one of the intact pews, where he offered his thanks and services to the faith of the Zakarum, pledging himself evermore and asking Akarat for guidance and help with his task in protecting those who were in need of saving. No response came back from deity, no sign was given that anyone was listening, and so Riker rejoined the others before heading down the small staircase, located off to the right of the side of the room. The long and thin staircase took the party down one by one into the catacombs below. Scarlet headed down first, with no surprise really, and was instantly set upon by 4 highly corrupted beasts. They had razor-sharp claws, which were designed for tearing through flesh and soft armour, and they could spit out a plasma-charged liquid from their overgrown mouths at will, which had the power to also stun their victims. Scarlet took some heavy damage at first, as attack after attack made contact with her, and the creatures moved in within 5 feet of her after tasting blood and tried to clamp down on her with their gnashing teeth, but somehow, unknown to us, Scarlet managed to slip away and escape their clutches, allowing her to flee back up the stairs to the others who were still coming down the stairs at this point and had no idea what was going on out front. Eventually the rest of the party will join the fight, and what a fight it is. Many hits have been dished out so far, and the party have suffered some big damage as a result. So much so that Ophi even fell to the overwhelming razor claws of these beasts as they ferociously set their sights upon her and tore her apart very quickly. So this is where we rejoin our faithful few today. At this very moment, in the midst of battle, but can they rise to the challenge, or will their journey to hell be cut short here instead? Let's go find out. Take that one off. Okay, party, so we move back to that fateful scenario as you've just entered the catacombs. And we revisit our battle scene. Are you guys off mute? You can talk amongst yourself while I get a few bits sorted if you want. There we go. Don't want anything on there. I will get Aurora's character sheet up. There we are, and obviously the monsters as well. Let's close all that down. Okay. The turn order is over here. I'll grab that out so you can all see what we're dealing with here. Let's just expand that up the side. There we go. Very well. Right, so as you can see, it's close quarters combat going on right now. No space for any ranged abilities, shall we say. It is all very, very close in it at the moment. The next person to be going will be Scarlet, but as I have already explained, Scarlet is not with us at the moment, so she has basically said to me to withdraw Scarlet from the fight, and I will do so. So with a glazed look in her eyes and still feeling the sharp sting of the damage that she took above, and of course the lightning bolts and so on that she's suffered from below as well, Scarlet is confidence shaken, for want of better words. She's a little bit scared, and this is the first time, or probably the second time in the entire duration that she's been to this area. The first being when she was near enough being sacrificed, and now the second time is where she's starting to realise that the monsters down here are not something to just trifle with unprepared. So she's going to start heading back up the stairs, out the way. She doesn't seem to be heading all the way upstairs, but she is hanging back quite a bit further back, so she's withdrawn from the battle area, or anywhere that she can actually be used to participate in the battle. So with that in mind, we're going to move on to Riker. Now Riker, you still have your aura up, so we need to do some damage for that chappie right next to you.
Oh god, what level was it at? I'm just gonna assume
that's a good question.
Probably second.
That's a good question.
So that seems to be what I go to now.
That's alright. If we scroll up, we should be able to see the damage that you roll. You've done 3d6, so it's a level 3.
So it should be... I thought that was level 2. I thought it's 2d6 that increases by 1.
You might be right there. Yes, I believe you are.
Yeah, 2d6 increases by 1.
Yep, that's right. So
okay, it was second level. 3d6. 6. Wow, today's a great day. 2 1s on damage.
Yeah, that is a bit of a sucky one. Oh well, okay. You still deal damage to him as the pulse but it's still not enough. He looks very badly injured now from that blast of fire, but he's managing to just like cling to life barely.
Okay. Let's
So if you want to,
probably spend my 2 mana for upkeep.
Mhm.
And then I'll just slash him with my hand axe. Oh.
Okay.
An 11 to hit.
11 will just bounce off of his tough exterior, I'm afraid.
Yep. I've rolled 4 ones technically. There's 2 in 11. Well, it's even worse as an 11 because nothing happens. At least if I rolled a 1, something happened.
Well, that's true.
Let's try it again.
What's it?
Oh my
extra
god.
Attack? Extra attack, that's even worse.
Why? Oh man. I'm just too scared. He looks scary. I know about this, guys. It's a real freaky looking monster. I don't think I have anything else to do. I should have took the dodge action. It's gonna bite me in the ass. Well,
He may do.
that's it.
Well, you've got good AC, so he'll have a tough job. Right, okay then. So with you out the way, and I mean that in the nicest way possible, Ophi, you are down at the moment. You need to do a death save.
What do I need to roll?
You just need to make a death save, so just click on death save on your sheet and it will do it for you. Alright, so you managed to fight off the cold hands of death that are trying to grip hold of you and extinguish your light from this realm. You're not basically saying not today. Fighting it off as best you can. How many saves have you done so far, Ophi? How many?
First one.
Is that your first one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
And then I've got Nyx. Have a go. So
Yeah, you can still control Nyx. So what's Nyx doing at this point?
she's going to do a firebolt.
Yeah, and who's that on?
This is the only guy I can make out.
Mm-hmm. Is she moving first? Or
No,
she's staying put? Okay. You've got an enemy within 5 feet of her, so this is going to be at disadvantage, I'm afraid.
Okay.
And he's not incapacitated. Okay. So that's going to be a 10. Sadly, the creature getting in the way or making it very difficult for Nyx to concentrate with her spell has managed to do his job, basically. And as such, the spell just fizzles out and does nothing.
Go. But warmth is coming around, so Ophi will be upstanding but very weak.
That's right. Yes, so if you're skipping your turn, obviously your warmth goes with you as well. So yes, heal away, please.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm upstanding and very weak.
Okay, I'll leave you on what you are now, because at the moment you've basically only just come to. You're starting to scramble to your feet. Remember to pick up your staff.
I'm picking up my staff. Well, I'm reaching for my staff to help it get me up off the ground.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good. All right. So everyone has noticed that he's paying attention. That Ophi has recovered to a point where she started to come round and she's starting to move, but ever so slightly. She's still a bit groggy as after going down. Ophi, you are going to be at 1 point of exhaustion, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's fine. Where do I pop that on my sheet?
I've done it already for you. It's just an icon that we'll use.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. So, moving further on. As a last-ditch attempt, the creature that is in front of Riker is going to strike again towards you, Ophi. As you've just recovered and he's noticed that you're moving, you are climbing into your feet slowly, and as he does so, as you do so, he is going to try to take you out again so that you don't move. Sharpen claws. So you take 8 points of slashing, so you are back down.
My sentinel procs, by the way.
Yep, your sentinel does proc.
Dude.
Oh, lovely.
You get to hit him. Let's see if he'll even hit. Oh boy. What is happening?
Have you already changed my sheet?
No.
My sheet.
No.
Oh,
No. I've not done it.
because it's already gone down, so I caught my thingy.
No, I'll leave you to do it. So it's 8 points of slashing.
Okay.
The next one is going to be a attack against you, Riker, as he gets 2 strikes. As he's got 2 hands. It's normal, I believe. Oh, that's a low roll. Very low roll.
No, he's not hitting anything.
No, he's
He's
not.
like me. We're both scared of each other.
He's going to try and jump and bite you.
Oh, Christ.
Nope. So as you see, he attempts to leap in the air to try and pounce on top of you. You are like, nope, that's not happening, and you just sidestep him, and he just lands on the floor next to you. And now you're just giving him horrible evils. As
we both can't do anything.
Yeah.
We're just staring at each other at this point, like, well,
yeah, what are we here for? Yeah. That's going to be his turn done. Aurora kind of in a bit of a very bad situation. There's no way that she can disengage because the place is blocked off for her now. So the only thing that she can do is hold back and I guess try and do an improvised attack. I don't know how this is going to work, so we'll have a quick look. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Okay. That's fine. D20 plus... because she obviously doesn't get her extra bonuses to hit. No, not going to happen. So she goes to frantically kick this thing in the face, and to no effect whatsoever. The Tainted, that is right next to her. I'm going to keep going after Aurora. What's his hit chance? Yeah, that's fine. Yep. That's a 15. And that's a... oh yeah, okay. Nine and 7. You just hear as Aurora screams out in pain, after these things, or after this one creature slashes at her twice with both of his claws. That's going to be his turn, though. Baxter, are you with us, sir?
Open and praying. I'm going to try, see if anything can work. Hopefully it does, but again, I can't make any promises. So, I am her. My most logical... just remind me, the two behind me and Bosa, are they, like, quite well looking? Are they a bit beaten, a bit bloodied, or are they just...
At quick glance, the one that's next to Bosa or in front of, like, over here, Aurora, is near enough. Had a few scratches, but nothing major. The one that's directly behind you is a little bit more injured, I would say, past the point of being bloodied as well.
Okay. What I'm going to do then, I am going to aim this next attack at the one behind me. And I'm just going to go stabby with my spear.
Great stuff, okay. Yeah.
If I can, just bear with me, because for some reason it's not wanting to load my character sheet. It's not doing it that way.
Quick question, DM.
Come.
Which one was it that went after Aurora?
Both of these two over here.
Both of them, right, okay.
Yeah, they're both after her.
Right, that's fine.
Alright.
So for some reason, my entire Google Chrome, not just Roll20, just won't let me click on the tab. So I am now currently sat looking at my wallpaper.
That's not a problem. If you tell me what you want to do, I can roll that for you.
Yeah, so I just want to roll to hit with my Thunder Sphere.
Yeah.
The one who's behind me, the one that looks more worse for wear.
Yeah, so that's the one that's literally behind you. Alright, so you turn and stab. Let's see what you get. Public and... Where are we? Just got to find it. Once I find it, it's... Storm Spike, that's the one. Okay, so that's going to hit. So you strike this beast hard as... Let's see what you do to damage it. Yeah, you basically pierce through his back and it comes out his chest. You know, you get those scenes in films where someone gets stabbed in the chest and the blade comes out the front and they're just holding it because they're just in shock that they've got no idea they've just been stabbed and it's just appeared. Well, that is what's happened to this creature now. You've literally impaled him to the point where he goes down hard instantly. So you're just like holding him and you tip your spear down so that the rear of it is kind of above your head, and you're pointing it down towards the floor, and the body just falls off of the blade.
That's what we like to see.
And slumps to the floor. So, yep.
So, for my next trick, if I were to... Well, I say move. If I were to turn around to focus on Ophi then, would the one between Aurora and Bosa not be able to hit me?
It would get a chance to hit you.
It would get a chance to hit me. Okay, then I'm going to use my second action to go to try and hit that one as well, then just minimise the chances for anyone else going down.
Right, so... so what are you doing, sorry? So you're gonna...
I'd like to hit the one between Bosa and Aurora again with the spear.
Oh, using your extra attack?
Yes, please.
Yeah, no worries. I'll just get your sheet up again.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but this is freaking out beyond any means of relevancy. Oh.
Alright, so that one is going to be a miss, I'm afraid. So you go to strike at that one, and he just moves his arm out of the way. And you think you can just swing it back
with advantage? Sorry.
No.
Just thinking if they went after Aurora, were their backs turned towards her or what?
No, because she's a ranged fighter, so she doesn't actually give any kind of advantage at this point. She's just in the corner fighting for her life.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I guess I can't really do much else then, because my bonus actions are just not going to be able to be useful, so that is Baxter done for this round.
Okay. Alright, we'll move on to Zorin then.
Yo.
What's your turn, Zorin?
Is the one in front of Riker? How bad's that one looking?
Pretty much on death's door, that one.
I'm going to firebolt it then.
Okay. Yep, you go ahead.
14 to hit, yeah? Wait, it didn't roll, sorry. Macros aren't working. Firebolt. Oh, crap!
Alright. He's gone.
Yo.
Literally, you shoot the firebolt at his head and his head explodes off of his shoulders, that's it. There's just nothing left, it's just a crater.
Oh, that was impressive.
In fact, I'm going to delete that one off of the field. He's been annihilated. You can roll to see how much damage you did, actually. That'd be kind of interesting to see. Might as well.
12.
Yeah, that's not treated as a crit, is it?
Yeah, it was a 5 and it was 6 and doubled, so 12.
You do 2d10. So you need to roll another 2d10.
Oh, okay.
It's not double critted.
My bad.
Alright, that's good. So you do a total of 23 damage to him. Yeah, there's nothing left of him after that. That is a severe blow.
And then I'm going to walk towards the warmth and then my turn.
Okay. So we've got 2 that are dead. 1 obliterated, so there's only 1 left. So, the one that is near Ophi is down. And has been for a while. The one that is still up is going to continue his attack on Aurora. I'm going to go for 2 strikes for the 1. I'm rolling the wrong sheet. We'll get rid of that. Okay, it's 2 strikes. Uh, 9 and 19 points of damage. Okay. So the first strike comes across and hits Aurora across the chest, the upper or the lower section, sorry, by the abdomen, and then comes up at an angle. You see, as she reels back after being hit by it, the blood just spurt out from the wound and also out of her mouth. She falls back against the wall to try to stabilize herself, and as she does so, she leaves her entire body open for a second strike. As this comes in, you can just see her eyes widen as she knows that this is it for her. This is her time to go. And you just see those sharpened claws just tear across her chest in the opposite direction, cutting deep into her chest and leaving a huge gaping wound as she falls to her knees. And he's gone. I'll leave the body there for reference. This thing turns to face you, Narbosa. His claws dripping with the blood of the newly deceased rogue that now lays behind him.
Well, I can't help but feel like some of this is on my head because I boxed them all in. It was terrible. I'm just gonna go hard on his ass. I am still raging, aren't I?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Sorry, Bosa. Yeah, you are.
Cool.
He's used both of his attacks that he gets, so it's now going to be your turn.
Cool.
So he's turn around to face you.
Yeah, I'll just go for a main hand. And that's hot. Are you kidding me? +2 rage damage.
Yep, no worries. So it's 5 total. Yeah.
And then offhand.
Yeah, it's a hit. 3.
+2, so that's again that's 5.
Nice. 10 points damage so far.
And then my final bonus action will be that main hand again. Oh, these are good, aren't they?
They are. Great roll.
Whack on the damage. And 6.
Okay. 16 total points of damage as you just lose your temper and just fly into these creatures. We'll put that down to 9 for you. And that's obviously going to be your turn. You just stand there with your your weapons all blooded as this creature has suffered the damage. He is still standing. He was quite healthy or healthy-ish when you first attacked him, so he is still there, I'm afraid. But he's the only one there that's left.
I can rely on my friends.
So we go on to the following round. Scarlet, you're up.
I will. I guess I'll shoot at the the one. There's only one that's standing, isn't there?
Yeah, you need to move. Remember, and don't forget this blocks line of sight.
Is there enough room for me to get down there? Because everyone's in the way.
Yeah, you can get onto here and then fire.
Yeah, go on. Take me into the lowest step that I can go to, and I'll fire from the as I say, the lowest step.
Yep. So you move into position next to Zarin, turn and fire at this creature. As you do get to see, obviously, Aurora laying on the floor, badly cut to pieces.
Yes. I'm not going to pay much attention to that. I'm not going to focus on killing this last little bugger. Yeah, I'll shoot it.
Okay.
I'll go for a powerful shot on it.
Mhm. Yep, great.
So that is a miss, I'm assuming.
13 will miss, yeah.
And then I will try an offhand powerful shot. For a... Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm
For
not
another
right
miss.
today.
Yeah. You need a bit
What's
higher.
that right? A 4 and a 5. Christ. That's me. I'm a bit useless. I'm done.
Very well.
I'm too shocked at the sight of my dead comrade, my sister in arms, dying. I'm shaking.
Okay. Right, so, let's see. You are there. We'll move on to you, Riker, but sadly there's nothing within your range that will catch.
Yep. I just... Rug. I don't... Can I even reach the enemy anyway? I feel like there's too many people in the way.
You could get past... Yeah, you could get past Baxter and come and stand where this one is over here. Because he's fallen, so you can use that, or you can even go and stand in the corner over here. Yeah, that would give you advantage.
Right,
that would give you advantage.
Let's go crunch over some bones and stand in the corner.
Mhm.
There we go. And I get advantage on this. Oof.
Yep.
My favourite.
Oh, wow! Okay.
Is that my first nat 20? I think it's the first one I've actually had, I think, in this entire game.
Maybe. Okay.
Oh,
Now, what do we have
It's a
here?
magical moment.
I'm just trying to...
This is the blessing I got. It was my first nat 20.
What do you roll for damage? You roll a d4, so you're going to get an extra 4 on top of that. And your radiant is also a d4. Yeah, okay. So you get an extra 4 radiant as well. Let's see. That'd be 10, 15 points of slashing damage. Remove that now. And then on top of that, you do 3 and 2. So that's 9 points of radiant. Wow, nice. So 15 points of slashing and 9 points of radiant. That's a big hit from you. Yeah, so how does that look when you strike him? Because this is a big hit.
I would probably say it's just a little bit of a flourish, you know, Riker's getting confident. It's like, you know what, this is going to be it. His shaky hands stop for just a moment, and he's able to flick his whole axe around and just slam it straight through, I guess the back of it, because I'm behind it, just smash it straight into the spine as hard as he can.
Very nice. You instantly hear the spine break as you sever it with that single blow. The now broken backed creature falls to the floor and rolls over, looks at you as it takes its last breath. Okay, Pi. Looking around the area, you can't see any enemies that are challenging you. All others have been destroyed utterly or are now on the floor laid slain. You are out of combat. I'll let you deal with this how you wish. I'm going to remain quiet.
We'd probably get Aurora back up, right?
Baxter just looks at you and tells you to do that. obviously he can still see Ophi on the floor, so he's going to run over to Ophi.
Warmth has still got 8 runs, so
Yeah, that was my next question.
yeah. Warmth will get me back up.
Did I get my lay on hands back? I did, didn't I? We rested since last I used it. I'm gonna do something.
When did you use your lay on hands? I'm just trying to
I
think.
think the last time I expended everything was when that trap went off and I got blasted in the back, so I just healed it all back. But
Yeah.
I think we rested.
Yeah,
since
you did.
then,
You
right?
took the waypoint and went back to town. Yes, you're right. Yes, so you do
Okay.
have it back. Yep.
I'm just gonna lay on hands 1 HP to Aurora so she can go to the warmth. It's stingy, I know, but it's there. Might as well use it.
Okay.
All the health.
I will.
You
tell
could have just
now,
carried her there.
I will tell you now that people do go into negative HP. So your 1 hit point does literally nothing.
Negative.
As
Oh,
you
boy.
as you touch her body, and release your. So you are going to expend that 1 point, I'm afraid. As you release it into her, you can see that she's not breathing. It's not. It's not a matter of being downed or unconscious. She's literally not breathing. There is no motion. Her body's already started going cold.
Did anyone get a first aid kit?
Well, I guess it is time to use my lay on hands defibrillator. Put these hands together.
Rub your
10
hair up.
HP. We're gonna do 10. Just see if that I can jumpstart. And HP to Aurora, so that'd be 11, I think, in total.
Okay. So including the one that you've already spent, would that be 12 or 11?
No, it's 11.
Oh, 11
now,
total. Okay.
Because yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Hang on, 1 sec. There's still no movement.
I think we're going to have to drag her. You're going to have to drag her over to warmth.
Baxter's got a neat little trick he can pull out. He's going to walk up to the body, because I'm assuming that Ophi's now okay enough to where immediate medical attention's not required.
Ophi will be absolutely fine, providing she isn't moved away from her warmth.
Yeah, that's fine then. So with the... I forgot I don't have my character sheet. 1 moment. Baxter's essentially gonna get down to a level. Realise that Riker's done his best, and he's going to try... I can't remember what it's called. He's going to do something.
Are you casting a spell?
Yes. Yes.
Would it be Cure Wounds?
That's the one. 1d8 plus 1. And then he also has his healing word on top of that, in case it doesn't completely work.
You do 7 points of healing total, which isn't bad for a 1d8 plus 1 roll.
That's what we like to see.
Okay.
What's she looking like now?
Still very cold and still very dead.
Damn. Anyone else got any ideas? Because
Lift her. Drag her
We're
over
just
to
gonna have to
warmth.
drag it to warm.
Because there's 24 healing, too.
Yeah, let's just drag her over there.
So whatever healing
Then
you've
someone
already
needs to do chest
done, 24. So unless she was massively negative, should be enough to bring her back.
Hopefully. Does it take anything to drag her over, or is it just free?
If there's two of you doing it, then it won't make much at all. She doesn't weigh that much, so it's easy to lift between both of you.
Going back to let's drag her over to warmth.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you both drag her over. This is going to be another tick down for the warmth. So there's only 6 that's going to be left.
That's still 18.
Yep, that's still a lot of healing for her. So I've got. What do you want to next to Ophi?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring your guys over. So you manage to get over the dead bodies of the beasts that are laying in front of you, dragging Aurora or lifting her over, and placing her gently down on the floor. There's no movement that you can see happening. She hasn't started breathing.
Anyone good with medicine? I feel like at this
Probably
stage
enough.
you can do chest compressions. Get on it. Start doing chest compressions for her.
Thing is, I don't want to say the obvious, but we have now dumped a total of, well, 6 times 3, 18, and the other 90. We have dumped a total of 37 hit points back into her, and she's not yet standing, so I don't know what more we can do.
Have we? Has one fully passed currently?
Not yet.
There's only one pass.
No, not yet. Oh, I thought
Not
this
yet.
was
It
gone.
hasn't gone through yet.
No. At the moment, it's gone. It's ticked down another time whilst you were dragging her over, or lifting her over. So in that time, it's gone down another round. But you get her there, and there's at least another 18 points of healing that she can potentially receive.
Yes.
If you guys want to wait out the healing, that's absolutely fine. So recover all the hit points that you would normally recover as well from being in the warmth. The warmth goes down.
Yeah.
And Aurora's not breathing still.
Is there not like a god you could pray to that can bring her back?
I mean, I don't think they have the capabilities to do that.
Not a very good god then, is it? If they can't revive someone, you need a refund.
Ophi, you're back on your feet.
Yeah, cute.
You are at
I've already worked it all out.
2nd stage of exhaustion. So you are at -2 to everything and -10 to your movement.
Can we do some medicine checks on Aurora just to see if there is any possible way that she could even come back? Or is she just fully gone? There's no hope.
Yeah, you can make a medicine check if you want. Or you can keep using stuff, it's completely up to you.
Make a medicine check. Oh,
Wild, are you? You don't have any herbs?
So, what, 7?
Wow, that is terrible. I know nothing.
Yeah, sadly, that is not going to be enough for you to discern whether you can bring her back at all. But obviously, you do realise that there has been several efforts to try and heal her and nothing has worked.
Baxter's going to make the case of waiting for the warmth to completely tick down. At the end of the day, it's got Ophi back up, so it could do the same. But
that's already done. That's already passed.
oh, it's been and gone.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And Riker, I'll drop your fire because I don't think you're gonna need it. You're out of combat.
Right.
Do have prayer of healing. I need to reset that because I should actually have spell slots back from when we last rested.
Here you do. I need to reduce one of Baxter's healing slots. He's down to 3 for his first level. Yeah, Kieran's first level.
Can I try a Hulk Iron Man thing and just scream in her face and see if she wakes up from the shock?
You can if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Right. What are you going to try and do? Try and intimidate her back to life?
Yeah.
Well, intimidation rolling.
Live, you son of a bitch!
You know, it's where's intimidation gone? There it is.
Nowhere near enough.
Ah, damn. Okay.
So everyone just watches as Bosa leans over her and just starts screaming at her to get up. And as you would all probably come to surmise, it isn't going to work.
Baxter just scratches his head. This feels like deja vu. I swear we've done this before.
Does nobody have anything else?
Did it work the last time, Baxter?
It did work the last time.
Ah.
But they were pronounced dead, so, you know, we've not been able to pronounce this one yet.
Fair enough.
Okay, can I do prayer of healing? That was 10 minutes.
Yeah, if you want to.
Just in case anybody else is still injured after warmth has disappeared. So it heals everybody.
It does, yeah.
Oh, well, up to 6 creatures.
That's the ritual, isn't it?
Is it a ritual?
Is it?
Oh,
Or am I
it's just
thinking of
a-
something else? I might be thinking, is it word of healing? Is it?
A ritual?
It's just a 10-minute casting time. It's not
It's
a
just a regular
Yeah.
spell. It just takes 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So if that's what you want to do, yeah, you can.
While Riker's doing that, Baxter's gonna pull upon his druidic healing knowledge.
Us.
But actually gone through, or
One second. Just reading this. So when you cast a spell, you. Okay. So see if remains each you regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spellcasting. Alright, so everyone receives 12 hit points.
What is my spellcasting?
And you can
modifier?
see that the energy is targeting the body, but it just doesn't seem to be taking any effect.
Fuck was she hit by?
Are you also targeting everybody else with that spell?
How many people are here?
1, 2.
none of those.
Yeah, so you can target the entire party with that spell.
I'll target all the ones who I've seen be injured, and then Aurora. Anyone who I haven't seen get injured, I won't.
Alright. Well, in that case, you've got up to 6 that you can pick, so... And
So what is my spellcasting ability modifier? Is it just my charisma?
There's only 6 of you to pick from, so everybody will get it. Unless you don't want to. You just be like, no,
Oh, that was
sod you, you're not having
Nyx.
anything. Nyx doesn't heal the same way as everybody does.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is there anyone on the outside world that you guys know of that could, potentially bring her back to life?
No, I fear I have to do an intelligence check, which would probably end up being a no.
So I don't mind carrying her, but
Again, just so I know for future reference, what is my spellcasting ability mod? It's just charisma, right? It doesn't have proficiency bonus. It should just be a 2 extra.
Yeah. I believe it.
So it'd be a 14, I think.
What are you? If you set up your spell correctly, prayer healing.
Oh yeah, I just didn't use it on the spell. That was it. I didn't click on the spell. I just rolled 2d8 separately.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can just click on the spell. It does it easier. It works out all that for you.
Yeah, I just forgot to do that. Instead, just did it manually.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, and nothing happens.
Nothing's happening. Like, you can see that the healing is going through. Like, it is being channeled into her body. But what you notice is that there doesn't seem to be any response. So none of the wounds are healing. None of the... there's, like, no life that seems to be near her whatsoever. There's no response coming from her. Nothing. The body just seems to be... It's almost like it's rejecting your healing.
I mean, there's 2 coffins over there. We could use them.
Jesus, it's only just happened too soon. God.
Sorry, I know we've spent a lot of time on this.
Cost effective.
God damn it.
What's the plan now then, people? Because this very clearly is just getting more and more desperate, and to be that guy, it doesn't seem like it's going to work.
Scarlet just pips in. She's dead. She's gone.
On the cold floor, I would have put her in a coffin at least. As long as you're alright with that, Riker. I mean, as long as there's no bishops in there that you... I don't know.
I mean, I do have a specific thing I would want to do. Which I might be able to do. Sure, open one of the coffins, just see if there's somebody else already in the coffin first, because I don't exactly want to throw 2 people in one coffin.
Okay.
So
I'll walk over and check out a coffin for you.
Okay. So which one are you going to look at first?
I'll go to this one that's just here.
Lich appears.
Don't.
Don't give me ideas.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay. You slide off the lid to this one. It is not like the ones floor up, so it's not made of stone. This is just your standard coffin. And you can see that, yes, indeed, there are remains of someone else that was buried in here.
Do they look important?
It's hard to really say because obviously there's a hierarchy that goes on within the church system. And the people that are buried down here aren't necessarily the people that are as important as the ones that were above. So whether they are important or whether they look important, it's hard to really discern that because they could be, like, from one to the next, it could be completely different.
And is it just like skeleton bones? It's not like, there's still flesh and...
No, there's nothing like that. No, it's like full-on skeletons, yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'll turn to Rack and says there is a skeleton in it, but it's it's either this coffin or that half-beaten barrel over there. And I do think she deserves a coffin.
Just gonna dump her in a barrel.
Ray's gonna sigh and then move her over to...
I could put these bones into the coffin over there if that helps.
Do not disturb their graves. Jesus.
Give me a wisdom save, please, Zorin.
Alright.
You're at disadvantage.
Yay!
hell just happened?
Uh-oh.
I put Aurora's body inside of the coffin.
You are actually lifting her up and putting it in the coffin?
Yep.
Okay. We'll put her over there, out of the way. Barbosa, I need to move this bit. There we go. Okay. You put her in the coffin.
I want to ask how flammable the coffin is.
Extremely.
Feel like
it's made of wood.
Okay.
So it would burn.
I'm gonna tell everyone to back up and move away. And I guess I'll grab... I assume those are like candles here. Just next to it.
Yeah, there are burning candles, yeah.
I'll take one of them.
Okay.
And I'll put it to the coffin and just set it on fire.
Right. So you're taking the candle, dropping it into the coffin, and then just putting the lid on top.
But I just want to burn the whole coffin. The lid can be on it and then just light it on fire from the outside.
Yeah. Oh,
is there any way that we can stop him before he does this? Or
if you want to attempt to stop him, you have to tell me how you want to stop him.
Baxter's kind of going to reach out and like try and push his hand away from setting it alight. He's going to make the argument of, well, can I push his hand away before he attempts to do it, or do I have to feasibly stop him and get in his way type thing?
If you're gonna like step in front of me ever so slightly, I'll stop. Riker isn't some crazy bastard who's hellbent on this. If you say anything, I'll stop for a moment.
Oh, it's uncontested, so that means it's a win for you anyway, Baxter. So
okay,
continue it as roleplay.
So yeah, Baxter's just going to look at Riker and just say, "There's no point doing it here and now. They've already lost one of their own, and you know they didn't really get to bury that one. Let's at least give them the dignity of burying this one."
I don't think she deserves to spend any time rotting or decaying in this place. I'd rather she be purged in light.
Let's not waste the time. Let's get her back as soon as possible. But I don't think that here would be the right place, away from, you know, anyone who could genuinely do anything about it. Because I bet there's people that want to know, that need to know, and you know, we've all taken a pretty hard beating with those three things. I feel like if we just went back and had a moment to ourselves, we could drop off Aurora, see if Kane's got anything for us. I don't think that here and now is the right thing for it.
I don't think we have anything left. You've seen what we tried. We tried everything we could. And if we can't do any more, then the nicest thing that I think we could possibly do is stop her from rotting or decaying. Especially in a place like this.
Maybe coming back as much as
purified in the light.
Sounds reasonable.
You just see like a defeated look on Baxter's face. He can't really express himself properly. It hits too close to home for him. But he wants to try and convey. He's just like, look, she has a family. It would be the right thing to let them have their goodbyes rather than staring off and thinking of where she is. At least they'd know where she was.
Well, can we at least drag her along in a coffin instead of holding the corpse?
I feel like that's actually slightly more difficult to do.
Yeah, no. Baxter says, I will happily take her back myself. I've got a town portal scroll. I will take her and drop her off. But doing it here and now sullies who she was as a person and what she meant to people is kind of a, well, you're dead, you know, wipe my hands with you, let's crack on because you'll get in our way type thing. I think she deserves more respect than that.
This is respect.
Yeah, we weren't just leaving her on the floor and pushing her to the side. We tried our hardest to heal her, haven't we? So
I've given her the highest respect. Not letting her rot or decay or worsen in any way. She is pristine in this condition and purified by the light. She can't decay. That's the last
I mean,
thing.
we could take something off her and give it to her family if that's what, you know, because they'll want to keep something for her, I guess. But in essence, all they're going to do when they get her is bury her anyway.
You know what? I'm gonna trust in Baxter. I've spent this long. I'm gonna put the candle back. I'm gonna stand back. If you want to carry her, go ahead. But when we take her back, I hope that we can burn her body.
Baxter just doesn't say a word. He's got tears in his eyes. He can't express enough how grateful he is that you can see where he's coming from. This to him means a lot more than just, you know, this isn't just an argument over where to leave it and where to have the funeral. This is him dealing with things. So he thanks you in the quiet manner.
It's fine.
So what's the plan then, guys? Are we moving forwards? I'm happy to take her back by myself. I'm not really feeling it anymore. It's taken a lot out of me.
So Scarlet asks, are you suggesting we go back to town or waste more time?
I mean, if you want to go back by yourself, I think the party's with me on this. That we're happy to let you do that, but we need you here rather than up there.
Scarlet's going to put her foot down. We've got a job to do.
Baxter's just taken no notice of it. At the end of the day, a job to him is something he enjoys doing, and this, seeing someone who he related to so much, who he shared experiences and jokes with, this is taking a sour note for him.
Yes, Scarlet, seeing you're struggling with it but not wanting to engage, just says we don't have time for this and barges past. So we need to keep moving. If you haven't got the stomach for it, go home. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. What's that thing sticking out the floor, DM?
That is a spike.
Oh, lovely. Oh, delicious.
Demise.
Yeah, Scarlet's probably past. Did I catch the rest of that healing, by the way, from the warmth?
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Right.
If you didn't, you got prayer of healing. You got double.
Yeah, you also got prayer healing as well. So I think everybody's tip top at this point.
Okay, fine. Yeah, Scarlet just brushes off and marches on, and not wanting to engage over the sappiness. She hasn't got the energy. She hasn't got the heart to stomach any more loss at the moment. She just pushes onwards. With or without you.
Ophi is just kind of pulling herself together after being knocked for 6 and kind of trying to process everything that's gone off around her.
Zorin's just kind of looking at everyone and then like just changing who he's looking at, just quite confused as to why everyone's trying to do different things, and like not about half the party probably just not really reacting how he would have assumed someone would react.
You just see Baxter stood over closer to the coffin. He's dead set on taking her home by himself or as a group, that he can't continue anymore without a little bit of time to himself.
All right, Baxter. So are you gonna put her into your inventory?
Yeah,
Right.
I was just gonna. Yeah.
Or are you gonna?
Take her back.
Well, you got a
Yeah.
choice. You can either actively carry her, so you would have to put like whatever is in your hands away, or you can pretty much, if you forgive the expression, just stuff her into your inventory, like a bag. Don't forget, it works in a mysterious, mystical way, so it's not like you're just shoving someone inside a bag. So you can do that, but obviously it's going to take up 6 of your inventory slots.
Yeah, no, Baxter's just.
around.
Huh?
I've got pictures of you walking around with Santa Claus, giant sack on your back.
I was more thinking of Baby Bjorn, just like a freshly opened core in a Baby Bjorn. But no, Baxter's gonna just put his weapon away, open his town portal scroll, and carry her through.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to waste that, you can carry her back through the waypoint up top.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. There's a waypoint really, really close. Yeah.
If you want to hold on to that scroll, because they are important.
In fact, could I? Because I don't think anyone else in the party has one. Could Baxter give it to Riker so they have an emergency exit? Because I'm pretty sure we're all banking on
Yeah,
Baxter
absolutely.
being around.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. So Riker, do you want to add, or someone add a town portal scroll to your inventory, and I'll remove mine when I can.
I'll take it.
Very well. All right.
So, pretty my good man.
On that point, is there any loot to be had in this room?
So
Not initially from these creatures, because they are beasts. They don't really use equipment. But you may be able to find something if you do a quick search. So it's up to you guys what you want to do. If you want to do a quick search, you can.
Let's do a quick search. I've been having
Yeah.
decent luck when searching.
All right.
Why not? Can't hurt, can it?
All right. Go ahead. Whoever wants to search, do your searches.
Am I still in disadvantage?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
As is Ophi.
I think
No,
both are
she's not at a
safe.
disadvantage. Sorry, she's a -2 to her rolls.
I was just trying to look under stone slabs.
Yeah.
The loot.
Not very fruitful.
Oh, there isn't anything.
So a 9 for Zorin. Okay. What's that? 15, 20, 29 total. Anyone else chipping in?
Investigation. Yeah, I can't.
Either one.
I need to make a phone call for a minute.
Either one.
yeah, throw Baxter a quick head spin around the place, see what you can take back with him.
Actually, that's a great idea. Holy shit, that's... God damn, that's a great idea.
That's 29, 39, 40. So you're on 40 at the moment.
We're able to get a 6 million perception. We just find everything.
Baxter, what are you using for yours?
Perception, please.
Perception.
Because I think I have a plus something.
You do.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yep, you do.
Jeez, +4.
Nice.
Great roll. So that brings you up to 61
Nice.
in total. 61 will give you 5 rolls on the loot table, guys. So you managed to find 5 items in this particular area. Some stashed just behind or to the side of the barrels that are down the sides of the walls, or maybe inside the, or to the sides of, or behind of the what do you call them, the coffins and stuff like that. So depend on what you find. So whoever wants to do that, you got 5 rolls.
I'll do 1 each. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I didn't expect that.
Oh dear, they've changed around the, what do you call it?
I can't find my bar that says it to roll on.
Yeah, me neither.
You have to click on your character.
Did it? Oh, let's try that. There you go. You're right.
Okay.
Yenna? Whoa.
Riker got
Oh
really
my
excited.
god, how did I not see it? Smelt it.
You
Yeah,
sound like
I
a.
pulled one of the slabs open, so
Riker, you found 29 gold coins just
Wow.
scattered around this entire area. May have dropped out of people's
So much
pockets.
more than the 0 I have.
Yeah, probably found on this dead body over here that you're stood literally right next
Oh.
to. Hey,
Oh, man, I feel
she doesn't need it, so
That's
Oh,
true.
it might as well go
20
towards
minutes.
someone who can.
20 minutes before, we're not desecrating any corpses or coffins. 20 minutes later, ooh, coin!
Maybe it was just like dropped on the floor next to them. So I was
Yeah.
just like, well, it's not on anybody, so I'll just scoop it up.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, there's
Nobody
actually like 50 more coins, but on the actual body. But because these are away, you don't want to touch them.
Yeah, they're on the body. I'm like, I'm not doing
Not
that.
doing
Nah,
that.
that's theirs. No.
That's where I've drawn the line. Oh, town portals.
Oh,
very,
right.
very nice.
Oh wow!
What a free one.
I guess I will sort out Baxter's before he goes. So, loot search. You found a poison maker's kit.
Yeah, for sure.
Much likely on the body of this as well. On the slain sister over here. Okay, what do we have?
Should I do rarity on the armor?
Yes, please. So
Standard.
so standard. All right.
Oh.
So roll a loot quality. Let's see if you get a +1 or a +2. No, so it's a standard. No, no frills. Quilted armor. So it's not worth a lot either. So I don't know if you really want to take it, but I suppose you can always dump it if you find something better.
Whip it for rags.
Yeah, you can always destroy stuff. Not a problem.
That could work.
Right. Baxter is going to take everything that the people don't want to take along. So I'm pretty sure you're going to want the mana potion bringing, aren't you?
well, I've got slots on my belt for that, so that's fine.
Yeah. Riker, as he says, can never have enough. So
I will become one.
just let me
What
know
a mana
what
potion.
Baxter's.
Yes.
Become one with the mana.
The armor?
Let me know what Baxter's taking back, and I'll make a note of it. And then whatever I'm not, you guys can have.
Can you take back the armor, please?
Yep.
Sell it.
Honestly?
Actually, it becomes. Yeah, that's still fine. Okay. Right, so after you've collected everything that is here to be collected, you all obviously notice that Scarlet has done her usual and shot off ahead. Ophi's still dealing with the loss of, I guess, who's someone that she would call a friend. as Baxter scoops her up and leaves with the body. I'm just going to delete that. I'll remove you off of here for now, Baxter.
Yep.
So you say your goodbyes and off you go. So that leaves the rest of you. What are you doing?
I'm going to push ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'll chase down Scarlet and make sure she's not up to no good.
They always are. Classic.
Oh, I mean, this is Scarlet talking about. Sure, that's no good.
Always up to immediately throwing themselves into mortal danger.
Stay zoomed in.
Oh no, statues, I'm scared.
Remember, guys, Ophi is suffering quite heavily. She does have a lot of... Well, she seems to be moving a little bit lethargic. So her movement is slightly less than what yours is. So... It won't matter to start off with, but obviously if you're moving at full speed and she's slightly hindered every turn, you are going to slightly pull ahead every turn.
Is there anything weird looking about these statues, DM?
Which ones?
These... Oh, hang on.
Oh, right, in the passageway.
Yeah.
No. They basically look like the exactly the same thing that were up top in the cathedral. And you've seen them, you would have seen them dotted around the place, maybe broken, but these ones are in good condition.
Alright, okay. Oh, there's a door over here to me, to my left. If anybody cares to have a... I'm not opening a door.
Open the door to see what's inside. We'll stand back here. You got it.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to knock on the door. Instead, let's see what happens.
How come we've never tried that before?
Yeah, it
Oh,
just
man.
simply opens. Oh, Jeeves on the other side, yes. No. You knock and there is no response.
No response. Can I hear any, like, scuttling, scraping, anything like that?
No.
No, okay. I guess I will try and push it open.
Okay. It is a bit of a braced door, but it's not rusted or broken in any way, so it opens fairly easy for you. There it is. That's what I was looking for. We'll open that up on the map.
What? There's a gold chest.
And there we go.
Look at that. Oh, the door slides open as well. Looking great. I'm getting in there.
Yep. So, as you can see, as you enter the room and look about from the doorway, you can see that this is obviously, or was at some point, a living quarters.
We've got some nice posters on the wall. Oh, most likely. Can I inspect this chest over here?
Which one you after? This one
Hang on.
or this one?
Yeah, that gold one. The gold one before the big one.
Yeah. So this one is a strange kind of like music box size. So not a big box at all. You could pick it up and take it with you.
That I will. I'll into my inventory.
Just need to double check something.
No, I'm being left behind.
It's just a music box. There's nothing weird that I can sense about it.
What song does it play?
Okay.
I guess I'll just take a little peek.
On the outside of the box as you pick it up, Bosa, you notice that there's writing that seems to appear, like before your very eyes. It was plain before, but as you look at it, as you pick it up, there's writing that seems to, and it's easy legible as well. So, it's in common. So, as you look and investigate as to what this writing is, it says, "If treasure is what you seek, then answer my riddles 3. But, intrepid adventurer, beware. Take too long to answer, or guess too many times, and gone I shall be."
Right.
Okay, I am going to take it and run out to the rest of the guys and be like, "Hey guys, any of you know riddles?"
It's a riddle.
It's like a funny question. I don't know. But there's treasure inside if we answer 3 of them.
Sounds like a maths test.
Well, if all of our brains combine, we should get somewhere.
If not, that's really concerning.
Yeah, no. But we'll just say they're really difficult. We should say they're too difficult for us, and they need to be easier. Just so we can cover up the fact we may all be really stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, who we're trying to impress? There's no one here watching us, or is there?
That statue's
Well.
watching us.
Me, I'm watching us. That's what it's for. I'm a witness.
There is also
Shall we do some
another
riddles?
chest over in the corner which you can investigate as well, or you can have a look around the rest of the room. If you've got any movement left, that is.
I'm sticking with this one. I'm gonna try and open it. Hopefully with the rest of the team.
Alright guys, let's all put our brains together.
Would be the first riddle that appears.
Oh, so you're doing it now?
Might as well change your pace.
Yeah, why not?
Alright.
It's a fun little side adventure, even though I'm pretty sure me and Bosa are probably the stupidest ones. I want to get in there and do a riddle. Be fun.
I do
Oh,
too.
this room is so much better than I thought.
I know, it's great.
It's the tiniest little room in the world.
Ophi can lie on the bed and recover a bit more.
Go to sleep, we'll get the riddles, don't worry. Go take a nap. We got this.
Alright. So I'm going to cycle through these guys. And the first person to shout stop is where I'm going to stop. So here I go. I'm cycling through now.
Stop.
Stop. Okay. Incredible. Alright. So 1, 2, and interesting. Alright, okay. So this is how this is going to work. This is basically going to be a timed event. So for every one of these the gym boxes that you open, because that's what they're known as, you will have a certain amount of time to answer the riddle as to what you think it might be. So you will have a choice of 3 that appear. And what I will do is I will read the message, and you guys are going to guess within the allotted time that you get. Okay. So each one acts like a seal, and depending on how many you get correct depends on what rewards the box will give you. Obviously, if you get none correct or you run out of time, then you get nothing. If you get 1, you get like the lowest reward, 2, next one, and then 3, and so on.
Alright.
Okay, let's go.
So I will put the
Practice more riddles.
timer on the screen. Oop. Don't want it that big. It shouldn't be that big. Can't really see anything.
That's a good reminder. If it's that big.
Okay. We'll just put it there, that's fine, everyone can see it. I believe I can set this.
It's like we're on a quiz show now.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay, so per box. So this is over the space of 3 of the riddles. You have 15 guesses. You also have 2 minutes to have those 5 guesses for each of the riddles. Okay. Anytime, if you do manage to get it before the time runs out, then that time will continue to tick down, and then a fresh timer will start.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, hopefully, going to copy and paste it there. No, it just sort of starts automatic. Okay, I don't know why that is. We'll play it and see if we can. Animation, stop looping. Alright, we'll just let that tick down then. Right, so so the party yeah, okay, that's that. Which one? This is done that, yeah. Set that up. Time it. Okay, cool. Right. So, your first one that appears. You know what? I'm going to get rid of. Just delete that one. I'm going to drag that out. Oh, it comes out massive. Oh. Never mind. I can't seem to do this properly, so we'll just go with what we've got here. It's that one. Oh, why does it do this? It doesn't matter. Right, okay. So that's close enough. I'll wait a couple of seconds and then I'll push start. Okay, guys. So your first one that appears to you, you've got an option of 3, is if you say my name, then you break me. What am I?
silence.
Very good.
Wow, okay.
Very, very good. Yes. The moment that you say that word, you see a slight spark in the box, and one of the seals is now undone and broken.
Ooh.
So that was really good. That gives
This is why we
you
have
that basically gives you 4 minutes for the next one. Okay.
Let's go. Clever dogs he is.
Alright, let's do the next one. So you've got 4 minutes to do the next one. So, time goes. What question can you never honestly answer yes to?
Are you dead? Or are you asleep?
That counts as 2. But yes, that's fine. That actually works. So that's 2.
Didn't go. He's proven himself. This is why you have to run around.
Well, this is why you have to run around, yeah. Well, I don't think you're going to need the full amount of time, but... Wow, okay. So those two are done. Excellent. Alright, so the next one is... I'll start the timer. I have cities but no houses, forests but no trees, water but no fish. What am I? Remember, you got 5 guesses.
We discussed with the team.
Well, you've got 3 lots of timers to go through, so you're absolutely fine. So
It's a map.
oh, well done, Ophi.
Oh wow! Okay, wow! Okay.
Yeah.
The 2 smart ones. Gah. What are we doing here, both? We just got to watch.
I found it. I've got my input.
I also found the chest.
Then I got to watch. I got to watch a quiz show.
As soon as Ophi shouts the answer, a map, the final seal on this box breaks, and now the items that are revealed to you as the box disappears you've hit the jackpot on this one, guys. So the first thing that you find is a runic skull. The next item you find there's 2 charms. They are various sizes, so we can just do that. You got 2 small charms.
But not various sizes.
You also find a super version of a rejuvenation potion. So instead of the ones that you've been collecting most of the time recently, you actually find a bigger, stronger version of that, and they are incredibly rare. The next item that comes up is, let's see, for this area I need the lists. Equipment list out to 1, 1, 2, 3. I think shield class as a... yeah, they do. That's not what I wanted. The next one is a piece of armor. But there's something different about this armor that you've not seen as of yet. By the way that it glows with a golden glow. Not a yellow glow, it has a golden glow.
Oh.
Right, do you want some armor?
Oh boy. Well, maybe it depends on what kind.
Right, so I'm going to find the one that it is. It's leather boots.
Okay. Boots I can wear.
So anyone can wear those. And the other item is a weapon.
Oh.
And the weapon also has a golden glow to it.
Wow.
So
what an incredible chest.
Are here.
That's a lot to come out of that tiny chest.
Right? Jesus.
These are incredibly rare. This is the one that you found like since you started the game. There haven't been any other sightings of anything like this. So whether you are going to see another one of these or not, you don't know. But for now, you've managed to crack the code, the codes, all three. And that is going to be a...
It's golden weapon. What is it?
This is a short sword. So this is a short sword with a golden glow to it.
Ooh.
Now, these ones are obviously extremely rare and hold a lot of power.
We won't know what kind of power.
You won't know what it is until they are identified.
Even if I use it?
Even if you use it.
Will it give it... Right, okay.
And my cap, it's magical. I don't know what it does. We didn't scan. We didn't check it. I forgot to take it off. I slept with it on.
Okay, so we got one runic skull. We got 2 small charms. We got a super rejuvenation potion. So golden boots and a golden short sword.
That's right.
That's it.
Cool. Okay, I've got all them down. I guess we'll take them back to camp and figure out what we want to do with them. Then.
There we go. So.
And if we do, we could potentially spend an hour, get those 2 scanned and identified, and then come back.
That's very good work, guys.
Just depend on it.
Very good work.
We've been practicing.
Round of applause for those 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. I would as well, yeah.
My daughter loves riddles. And strangely enough, she actually did the map one to me not so long ago.
Oh, okay. So you just got lucky then. Alright, that's fine. I don't know how Zarin managed to find the answers he got, but that's incredible as well. Okay.
Your intelligence.
Eureka, do you want to open that chest in the corner? See if that's got riddles too.
I don't have keys. I can kick it. But yeah, there is still another chest. Anybody who potentially has keys?
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Why would you say that?
Because I'm going to enjoy it.
Why would you say that out loud?
That sounds like it looks like it could be a mimic, you know.
I want to boot that thing.
I'm so surprised that you just went over to this one and grabbed it. Like, it could have just ate your face.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's nice and shiny, that one. Yeah, okay.
I mean, it could have been anything. It could have been a gold
I mean,
coin
should we just throw everything else on the fire?
I mean, it's up to
I
you.
just hope it burns.
You guys do what you want to do.
Chuck at it.
The other one in the corner is more of the standard fare chest that you've seen throughout the dungeon and throughout the monastery.
Who actually does have keys? So I don't know. I don't carry anything other than potions galore.
Ophi normally
I
has
have only
keys.
potions.
She normally has keys. Chests
And
are
now-
always locked when you find them. There's never one that's unlocked. But it's whether they've got a trap or not. So you can attempt to unlock a box either by force or in other ways that you can find. You can try and do that. But you do risk triggering the trap. The key is the only safe way to do that without any risk whatsoever.
What can you
There's a
see? if
bedside
it's
table.
trapped?
Is there a key in there?
That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
No, there's no keys on the table.
Okay.
You have to buy them anyway.
Yeah.
For the economy.
Okay, so let's do this properly. Who's doing what in the room?
Well, I got this chest, so I'll leave it up to everyone else to decide what they want to do.
I'm going to have a look at this book.
You give me a key then, and I'll just go and lock the other chest.
Yeah, I'll throw a key at you.
At
Nice.
you,
I'll try
not
to catch
you.
it.
At you.
I'll try and catch that.
Ophi's still pissed. Ophi's still pissed. Ophi, you start cycling through the book that's on the pedestal, and you quickly realise that all this is just a diary that has been kept by someone who used this living quarters.
Did Riker catch the key?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make me roll for it.
No.
Okay, I caught it somehow. Alright, let's unlock that chest. Don't be a mimic and eat my hand. I need that.
Okay.
That's my
as you
attack.
throw open the chest. There's no signs of any trap mechanism, so you're okay and safe there. And inside,
There's a bunch of teeth.
set.
Oh,
No, you're okay there. There it is. Right, okay. Very nice and easy, that one. Okay, so what you find is... nope, that's the wrong one.
The lit stick of dynamite.
Yes. Inside this one, you find a runic skull and 4 bottles of antidote.
A runic skull.
Oh boy.
That's 2 runic skulls you guys have found in one
I don't know
session.
what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
What do they
Just
do?
Pretty skulls.
Runic skulls are your
That's what I
ritual
think.
items that you use to bring back someone who has died.
Oh!
Yes, I know. That's what.
Fuck! Someone go get Baxter!
Someone caught Baxter back!
Oh no, he was right here the whole time.
That's how I was brought back last time.
Yeah, but they've only been
God damn it.
only attempted to use them on party members. It's never been
Okay.
used on an NPC.
Okay. Does that mean they can't be used on an NPC, or they haven't been used on an NPC?
Well, they haven't been used on an NPC, so no one knows whether
Okay.
they work or not.
Okay.
I guess.
I guess we need to go find Baxter.
Yeah, give it a try. We can find
we-
out.
Oh, what else was in the chest? Sorry.
Four
antidotes.
lots of antidotes.
I already have 2. Does anyone want 4 more?
Well, I'll take a couple. I've never been poisoned, but, you know, chance is
Just in
still there.
case.
Yeah.
Have we ever been poisoned? I don't think we have been poisoned at any point, have we?
Yeah, some of you have. Others haven't.
I haven't been poisoned.
That's why you've still got bottles of antidote.
That can be arranged.
Oh, I'm not happy then.
You're going to be ranged.
Well, please don't.
Brilliant. Well,
Are there any weird clothes in this wardrobe over here? Can I check that out?
Don't impersonate another priest.
yeah, of course you can. Yeah, there are robes that are hung up, all nice, neatly impressed. Obviously, there's no one to use them anymore, so that's all there is to it. That's all there is. Just a bunch of hanging up clothes inside the armoire, I guess.
Are they like bishop's clothes or just normal clothes?
That's an interesting question. So the first ones that you see are just regular clothing. They look like a bit tatty, but as you cycle through, you do notice that they are getting a little bit more quality with each one that you pull. Are you yanking them out and just throwing them, or what are you gonna do?
I was going to take the more fancier ones
Yeah. Okay.
if I can.
Yeah, you can do.
And, just
So what you find
maybe
is
ask Riker if I can use them.
no. I'll tell you what you got. Yeah, you've got a set of quilted armor. With a +2.
Okay.
Well,
So they are very finely made robes that are being used by the highest of the clergymen in this particular church.
I'll turn to Riker and say, "Sure." I'm like, "Look at this. You can't just leave this here."
And you get the feeling that the stuff that you are finding in this particular room has all been like high value and high quality stuff, and that would only be really entrusted to someone who was at the very top of the chain, as it were, of the hierarchy.
Oh, yeah.
So you're kind of like in a head bishop's quarters, that sort of thing.
Okay. Ophi, did you get a name from that diary?
No, I didn't get a name from the diary.
Could be someone you know, Riker. Or maybe not.
No.
Really? Just because we're in a cathedral, you think I know everybody else who goes to the cathedral?
I don't know anybody here.
I think you know everyone that's actually religious, Riker.
All religious people know other religious people, of course. I just
Yeah.
think we all want to hive mind.
All one happy family.
Yeah.
And keep the armor if you want.
Okay. Thank you. I accept your blessing.
Oh God. I haven't blessed anything.
Pope Riker.
So what are we going to do now? We do have two
Ophi,
things.
I will say just quickly, Ophi, as you cycle through the pages, what starts out as like making sense, there's like things that he's writing about on a general daily basis, like things that he's done throughout that day. As the time goes on, you notice that the words start to become different. They become more, shall we say, as if someone was disturbed and that they were kind of losing their mind a bit. And you can tell by the way that the style of the writing changes as you go from page to page to page as each day passes, until eventually all you're seeing is just like black ink squiggles across the page, kind of like a 2-year-old would do when trying to colour in something. Their mind has gone to a point where they just no longer can write anything. So you dread to think what has happened to the person who has remained here, or who has lived here, and how their mind has been corrupted and changed very quickly.
So the tone of their mental health had changed a lot during their time.
Absolutely, yeah. Like you can see instant changes, like how they don't dot I's or cross T's or something, and things start to not make sense as you read. You feel that disconnect that they were feeling as they were trying to write their feelings down. They don't understand what's happening or anything like that. So this probably would have been took as a sign that something was going to happen, but no one really paid attention to it because it was obviously the higher ups. It was his diary, so no one's going to go and read his diary, so he's going to keep it to himself. And towards the last of the book, you assume that he was probably going to be like bedbound and stuff like that. He wasn't in a position where he could even feed himself or that kind of state of mind. He's just completely gone.
Somebody's mental health slipping.
So yeah, it's the last writings of a madman.
So the corruptions really took hold here.
Yeah, this is the epicenter of the corruption.
Share that with the other party members as well then, and explain that, you know, there's some real head cases going off in this diary. It's clear that, you know, towards the last chapter or so, that the people here just really aren't in their right mind. It's really quite sad. There's no names though, I can't identify them. I just give out a big sigh and kind of empathise with what they were going through and what I could see around me. Take a few steps back and sit down on this chair for a minute just to kind of process everything I'd just read and deal with the exhaustion I'm still feeling.
There are some other things that you can see, Ophi, and they have made sense because you've actually been there yourself.
Yeah.
And some of the words actually describe where he's being or where he's going. And a lot of the time, there's lots of references to the realm, obviously Kandaras, and Tristram. There's lots of references towards Tristram, and saying that he's going to be leaving for Tristram at some point. Whether he managed it, you don't know. In what state, you don't know. But you have been to Tristram, and you know that when you went there, it was just a blaze.
Yeah.
You had a lot of trouble getting through there to rescue Kane. What with the fire and the smoke kicking up into your lungs, so it wasn't a pleasant experience.
Kane was very lucky that we got to him, actually.
He was.
Reflecting back on that, we could probably revisit Tristram and find out exactly what else went off there, but that's for another day.
Is there any point taking that journal with us? Like, I'm not saying it's got any monetary value, but like, you know, knowledge in it.
You can always take it if you want.
Do you think, like, would it be any use to anyone in the, I don't know, religious sense?
Of a madman.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I don't think there's much use to it other than reminding us about corruption that people can experience. I think that's in the back of all of our minds. Corruption. But, what now? Because we've got some extra stuff that we can use now. We just have to go back. Spend it now if we want to figure out what these gold things are.
We could perhaps
And also
carry on
try
further
out
down
this
the corridor. Oh yeah, we need to
we
get back,
could.
absolutely.
We do have a skull that we could use, maybe.
If anyone wants to take the diary, feel free. It's the journal of, like I said, the life of the guy that lived here. If you do want to take it, by all means you can take it and you can decipher it a bit more further down the line, maybe find out a little bit more information. But this is just like at a first glance that Ophi's come across.
I think Kane found it interesting.
Yeah, I'm thinking that it's got to be worth something to someone, isn't it? There's got to be something in there someone could use.
Yeah.
Definitely not us, though.
No. I'll put it in my inventory.
Well, it's not a book length, but you know, like when you pick up a book and you go through the first like page or so, and then you flip to the back and go, oh yeah, it's alright, it's not bad, and then you read in between. That's the kind of thing that Ophi has done here. She's looked at it and gone, oh, this is okay, and then she's carrying on reading, and it starts getting a little bit weird, and then she flips to the end and goes, oh, it's now illegible completely. So there might be information in those other pages that you haven't managed to find yet.
That's great. He can take it.
If he owned everything else that we've got here, then, you know, there's got to be something good in
What
there.
more? Good idea. Maybe he has more chests with riddles.
Maybe. And he has the answers in
Right.
here.
Let's Rin and Ophi to him. We could cheat. You're right.
I think answering them is quicker than cheating sometimes.
We'd have to open the book, pull it through to find the right one. And Rin's already got it. Okay, so it's... what did he say? What riddle? We're done? Oh. Fuck. Yeah, we'll take the book. We want to go back and identify.
Are we
these
heading back?
things
Yeah, I think we're better off heading back and then
and attempting
bring Baxter and
to
Aurora
these
back here.
goals. Because we can keep going if you guys want to. But, you know, we've got given a possible answer for Aurora. And also two really, really cool looking things. Up to the people who won them, though. Because
I'm happy to go back and use them on Aurora.
Yeah, I think she deserves that.
Before she gets buried and burnt.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're still close to the town portal, so... Sorry, the waypoint, so we can go back up the stairs and join Baxter and see if we can do the ritual with the skulls.
He's going to be so confused.
I was the person having the ritual done last time, and I was just waking when the second ritual was done, so I couldn't tell you how the ritual is carried out, but I'm sure some of the others could.
Who's the person who knows? Who's seen it?
Unfortunately, it was Francis. He was the one that carried the ritual out.
Ah.
And being a necromancer, he was the perfect person for the job, but unfortunately, he's no longer at camp. So, a carver may be able to do it.
I'm sure there's somebody somewhere who has seen it and knows how to do it, right?
Yeah. But only
I
could
mean, you and Zrin are probably smart enough to just figure it out.
Just because they can answer a couple of riddles.
They're gods in my eyes. They're so smart. How did they do it? I didn't even hear the question. Yeah, I think we should go back and give it a try. Yeah, at least have two. There's 2 tries. If we fuck up the first one.
Shall we head back to the waypoint?
Yep.
Yep.
Come on, Scarlet.
Let's stand and watch. They're guarding.
I'm not sure if Scarlet's joining you or not.
They did say they were going to be a bit longer. I mean, they should be safeguarding this area, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if they're
I mean,
not,
they could wait
I
here.
think they're the lightest foot of all of us. You can get out of anything. Backflip for days to freedom. They're just guarding for us for when we return.
Yeah.
An hour later. A whole day later, we've got off. Can't figure out the ritual. Well, Scarlet's already dead. Ah, damn.
Well, you can make a group decision to either leave Scarlet here or stay with.
Oh, we could drag her along, can't we?
Carry her.
Can we drag Scarlet with us?
You probably could ask her, but I don't know whether you could drag her. I don't think she would appreciate that.
She's in BRB mode at the moment.
We say that they would just tag along anyway, because believably they would do so.
I
But
imagine
also,
they would.
Well,
not believably.
with everyone else, I would say yes, but with Scarlet, you know what a hardhead she could
Yeah, I
be,
know.
so she wants
It
to
would
push
make
forward all the
sense
time.
to follow us. Or also, they wouldn't.
No, I would. Well, it's up to you guys. If you want to go without, you can. I'm not going to move Scarlet for her.
Oh,
So
might as well go without, unless we all just want to wait. I don't imagine they'll just move on their own.
What if we give her a portal scroll, and then we could go, and then most comes to us, she portals home.
I mean, I guess. Oh, they already have one. I can just put the one that I got on her. We'll catch and throw it at her, and then we'll leave.
Just give her an arrow with it on. Right, a little message.
Should, I mean, I'm not allowed to use any ranged weapons, so it's not a good idea. We'll leave them there. Nothing bad will surely happen. I'll give them
No.
the scroll just in case they don't have one, and then we'll go. We're all good.
We've given them the means to get out.
okay,
Exactly.
all right. If
So,
that's what you want to do,
back.
head to the stairs and let's get out of here. I will put you. Where are you, Scarlet?
Onward to saving our friend.
Okay. No problem. So you guys are going to all head back to the rogue encampment via the waypoint.
Yep. Rise Baxter. Look what we got.
You didn't have to carry her to go through all that trauma.
Alright, and Scarlet is going to stay behind. Very well. So. We'll put Scarlet in the catacombs. And the rest of you are in the rogue encampment, that's fine. Let's flick myself over to the rogue encampment. So I'm not looking at nothing. We'll remove Scarlet from play at the moment. And of course, if I can find her, Aurora. So as you all head back into the encampment, it's not been too long since you've been away, and also since Baxter has returned to camp with Aurora. But in that time, you know, or you can see, that the rogues look a little bit shook up about losing her. They've already lost Blaze to a previous encounter, and this time they're now having to send off another one of their sisters who they care for, obviously. Baxter is talking with Kasha at the moment. As you exit the waypoint, you can see that clearly they are in deep conversation. Mainly being grilled about what happened and why it was allowed to happen and so on. But eventually she does seem to calm down, and a mutual level of discussion is being had instead of just annoyance, mainly towards Baxter. Kasha does look at all of you as you exit the waypoint into the rogue encampment. Minus Scarlet, so she does raise a bit of an eyebrow to that, but at the moment she goes back to conversing with Baxter as you guys go about doing your thing. Aurora's body is nowhere to be seen.
Right, well, first instance, I'm going to be holding the skull up in the air and running over to Baxter, I guess. And we'll
Okay.
try and interrupt what's going on, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with Baxter, he basically has no idea as to what you are holding. They aren't common knowledge, and he is by far a form of priest or shaman. So what you are waving at him is nothing but a skull to him at this point, although it is a very nice carved and runic and gem inlaid skull. It does come across as just kind of like a trinket, I suppose, if anything else. So there's nothing that he's really going to offer.
No, it was
that.
more to kind of break the conversation within him and Kashner to find out where Aurora is, and
Yeah.
we've got this, we can use it.
Yep.
Does Kashner know what it is?
No, she has no idea.
Right, okay.
These aren't common items. These are
Okay.
like the highest of magic items that you can possibly get.
Okay, I'll go in and say, where's Aurora? We've got something that can help her bring her back to life, I've been told.
Kasha instantly snaps her head towards you, both as you say that, glances at the skull and points to it and says, "What? That?"
Yes. I didn't know what it was when I found it, but I've been told it helps bring people back to life.
Well, maybe you should keep it for yourselves.
But what about Aurora? We felt so bad we came rushing back and we didn't want her to go off into the afterlife.
No, Aurora's our concern. We aren't going to allow you to interfere with anything that is to do with our tradition. We only believe in living once. We never return.
Well.
I thank you, though, for your kind thoughts and your considerations. But no, this is a strong belief that we have, and it is part of our traditions that have been going for many years now. Once you die, you are gone. You do not come back. things can go wrong when you come back. And we have
Okay.
seen enough of our sisters being twisted and corrupted. The only thing I can say for Aurora is that she performed her duty pretty well. I cannot fault her for the way that she has acted on the field of battle. And for around camp, she's been quite sprightly. And losing her sister, I didn't think she would make a day. But she proved me wrong and proved a lot of us wrong. So her metal is higher than what we thought. And we totally give thanks and credit to her, but we are not going to start interfering trying to bring her back.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess apologies for what happened down there, and
This is all
this
is all
my
part.
thoughts are with you guys.
Yeah, this is all part of the roles that we take. There's no guarantees in this life. You do what you can. You try to make a difference, and sometimes you just get dealt a bad hand. But for now, the body of Aurora will remain in my command tent. And we will set up a pyre as quick as possible to bury her, along with anyone else who falls in that time. Hopefully, it's just for her.
Well, that's a very sinister way of looking at things. But, okay.
Sadly, it's all we have. I mean, look at our camp. Look at the monastery that we lived in, and this is what we've been reduced to. I'm sure you can understand it's very easy to become very sinister in mind when you've had everything you've ever known ripped away from you in a little over a week.
Yeah, I understand. I just I guess I try and have a more positive outlook, but with what you've been through, I'm not going to try and force that on you.
We will see Aurora and Blaze one day, again, in the great halls of our ancestry. But for now, her time in this role is done. Feel free to look around camp, or if you wish, I can compile a list. If you want to hire one of the girls to come and assist you, you may. But they are not going to be freebies this time. We need to start bringing in the resources that we are going to need to stage the final push to get into our monastery once more. Food is starting to become scarce. Items are starting to not be made because the materials we need are just not there anymore. So we are starting to feel the sting of this squeeze.
Okay, well, yeah, if you could compile a list, I'll see what the rest of Ophi's bodyguards
Yeah,
think.
I will get a list made for you. If you give me maybe just a few minutes, I will write down all the names of all the girls, and you can pick one to take with you. But like I said, it is going to have a small fee.
Cool. Where do I need to go to get these charms and stuff looked at?
Kane. He's near the fire.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I guess I'll head over there with the bundle of stuff that we got from the chest.
Yep, that's fine. At the moment, Kane has a what were the items that I got? Was it a bow? I think it was a bow. Let's have a good look.
Mm-hmm.
A bow and some quilted armor. That's right. He holds 2 items, or has them by his side. The first one being the bow that you asked to get identified, which he has done for you. The second one being the quartered armor, which is nicely folded up next to the bow. That is all done and ready for you guys to take. So you can have that also, Bosa.
Okay, cool. I'll take those. I'll say, okay, do we owe you anything for this?
The items.
Oh, it's first time dealing with you.
Yeah, the items that he has of yours still are a ring, 5 of your small charms, a grand charm, and that's it. The skull cap is still being worn by Riker.
Yay!
Okay, well,
Just
I
have
have a
it
couple of
by,
things
Old stuff.
to add to the list, if that's okay.
Yeah, you can add to the list with this. They're not done in the same way as the others are, but we'll get round to that. It will take you a little bit more time to get these ones identified because they are of a unique quality of rarity. So
Yeah, I understand that. Apart from I imagine the 2 small charms will take the normal time.
Yep, they'll take the half hour that it takes to do.
Cool. I think it's just the two charms, the golden boots, and the short sword.
Mm-hmm. And every time he identifies something, he writes it down in a tome that he keeps on him. So he's kind of like making his own magical items list, and and he works out like in future it should be slightly easier if that's what is brought up. So it won't take as much time because he can just go check his reference and go, oh yeah, okay, seen that before. So it's kind of like matching them both up, and then getting the sum of the parts.
Okay, cool. And what's the deal with this bow and this clothed armor down here?
The bow and the quartered armor are what you left with him to get identified, and this is all he's managed to do in the time that you've been away.
Okay, no, but like, was there anything special about them? Just so I can tell the rest of the guys.
Yeah, they are. The bow will drain, or will give you a point of mana back per any enemies that you deal the final blow to. And the armor has magical properties that reduce the amount of damage that one would take with by wearing it, and that's to all elemental damage as well. So it's not all magic, but it's the elemental side of damage, or magic.
Okay, so the clothed armor will reduce damage from elementals.
Yep. So the mechanics wise, the armor will reduce any elemental damage you take by 2. The bow will give you 1 mana after everything that you kill.
Okay, cool. Just writing that down. Awesome. Well, if it's okay, I could leave those with you, and I guess we'll return whenever we've got anything else for you.
What do you wish to? Because he's still got a kind of like a to-do list, and he's currently working, and you can see that this isn't just a matter of he goes away and identifies it and then comes back and then gives it to you. He constantly works on this. This is a ongoing process. So he's got like a pile of these items that are just next to him, and he's going from book to book to book to see what he can find as to where the origins of the items come from, the kind of magics that are imbued in it, the strengths, and everything else that goes with that item. So he is kind of building up a bit of a to-do list and a bit of a pile of stuff that is just getting dumped on him. So the ones that are done are obviously off the to-do list, they're complete. So that's taken an hour to get all those done. The other items that were given to him, that's half.
They're just the charms, right? Are they just charms left?
There's charm, a ring, a grand charm. Yeah, I'm not going to count the skull cap because Riker's wearing it.
Yeah.
So it's so all of those are going to take at least half an hour each to do.
Could I put the golden stuff at the top of the list? Could I ask you to do those first?
Yes, you.
And then the charms can, as and when.
Okay, yeah. Are you going to discuss this with the party or inform them that's what you're doing, or are you just going to keep...
I'll go inform them that they're doing it because obviously we've got the two items back, and charms. We pick up a lot of charms as we go anyway, so
Right, okay.
I figure that.
Yep. Okay, yep, no worries. So
Cool.
yes, he nods and says, yeah, I will do that for you, no problem. Come see me when they're done. I will give you a rough time that I might spend on these. Bear in mind, I have never seen these before. So...
I have a journal of the guy that kept them if you want that as well. That might help you.
Interesting. Do you have it on you?
I do.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Okay, I'll pass you that over.
So he quickly flicks through it. And you can see that his eyes widen slightly as he also reads the same thing that Ophi did and sees that he is starting to spiral into madness. And he also sees the words Tristram being mentioned as well. And he does like a nervous gulp. For such a brave person and a scholar that he is, being captive for the time that he was in Tristram before has kind of left a little bit of a fear in the back of his mind, as he never really wants to go back there. As you can probably understand, who wants to go back where they were kept prisoner? So he's kind of uneasy as a result of this, and he gives you back the book. He says, I do not want to see this anymore. I will find out what these are for you. It's going to take me some time.
Okay. No, that's fine. Honestly, there's no rush in it. Just, I know you've been working away. But thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I see there's been a fatality whilst you've all been adventuring.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The sisters here, their order has odd, shall we say, ways of dealing with death and passing on. They have experienced far too much corruption in the past week. They've been losing a lot of their order, and I fear it will only get worse. The corruption that you can see clearly is only the tip of the iceberg when you compare it with what is at the heart of all of this. And I believe, from what I have seen, that we may be looking at a invasion from hell, and it is none other, from what I can see, that all the information that I have picked up whilst I've been in town, is the Maiden of Anguish, Andaria.
Well,
she corrupts more than kills. She has a very, very dark and sinister influence over any living creature. It's amazing how the sisters in this camp have managed to survive and avoid that enticement, because once she gets to work, there's not that many who can withstand her influence.
do you have any pointers? I mean, we're doing all we can down there, so anything to help us like be a bit more mindful about it all?
I'm afraid not. You see, these aren't very documented. We can only go by the information that we've picked up over the years from captured cultists or anything along those lines. You may find that at some point you might run into some of these and they may be able to give you some more information. I'm sure you can squeeze information out of people in certain ways, but they are very secretive orders. They don't really go around trying to recruit or spread the word or anything like that. They are very secretive and very dark, and they revolve around swaying others by a show of force.
Okay. So what you're saying is I've got to be strong in mind as well as strong in muscle.
Absolutely.
I hear you. I hear you.
You must steel your mind against any of these dark thoughts and dark temptations that are placed in your mind by Andariel, because she will try to play mind tricks with you. She will try to break your spirit. She will try to turn you against your friends. It has been done so many times, and it will happen again and again until she is destroyed and sent back to hell.
Well, tell you what, me and these guys over here, we're going to do it. I want you to put all your faith in us lot.
Yeah, I have no doubt, and we have been backing you, especially me, since I don't think it was you, but there was a few in your party that managed to save me from a fiery death over by Tristram, which is why I do not wish to read about it or go there again.
Okay.
So I have every faith that you will succeed in your quest to defeat this demon. Just make sure you are prepared and that you bolster your defenses both in strength, mind and body, because you are going to need everything that you have got in your arsenal that isn't just a weapon to throw at this maiden from hell. Now,
do you have any books on the matter? Or know anybody who would? I'm not very book smart, but I imagine I could pick up a couple of things from...
I imagine you can find some here and there dotted around the different cities around the world. You won't get any full-on details as to like strengths and weaknesses or anything like that, but you will find the odd mention of them, and sadly there's not a lot that you can document when it comes to demons and especially lords and like lieutenants of the higher echelons of that realm. This has always been an issue. We've always had the struggle between heaven and hell, the angels and the demons, and they've all dragged us into this. We are, many of us, pawns in a greater game. But it's a game we can win. Just remember that. Now I should really get back to this. It's going to take me quite some time to identify all the intricacies of this item. And then I see you have another one for me. So we are going to be spending quite some time on this.
Well, we've got to keep you guys busy while we're busy as well.
Very well. And he taps his staff on the ground. Let's get to it.
Cool. I'll leave you to it.
Okay. He goes back to working his magic, I suppose, if you, for want of a better word. So that's going to kick off the start process of the identification. What time did we start here? Would have been 49, 3, 3. Okay, yep, that's fine. Very well. So it is around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Not that there's any real way to know this, but I just want to tell you anyway. There are things that people have made timepieces out. Obviously, you can have access to those to see the time, which is fine. But in general, it is very, very difficult to tell most of the day whether it's even day or night, because the clouds that cover the sky and the area that make everything very dark on the ground for you to see is obviously going to affect how well you can see the sky and tell whether it's day or night. But yeah, it's around 4 p.m.
Alright.
So what would you like to do at this moment?
Guys,
Anything you want to get done?
because our only other option is either we wait or we go back. Which I'm assuming is we're gonna go back.
Yeah, I don't mind going back. I mean, I just want to change my armor if that's okay.
Yeah, take your few minutes to strip off and strip on.
I'll just go into the tent and do it out of prying eyes, you know.
Yeah, the space has been already made available to you, so you can always use that. And there are obviously like little areas that you can get changed in the back with having a bit of privacy, if it bothers you that much.
I'm not sure it does, but yeah.
I think it's more for the ladies. You want a bit of privacy while you're getting changed. Alright. What's everyone else doing? Riker and Zrin and Ophi.
Being pissed. Being very angry and or disappointed. But
Ophi's
nothing
still,
other than that.
Ophi's still processing everything. She's kind of not 100% with it yet.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of trying to go with the flow, but
Would any of you gone to see Kane with Bosa, or are you all going about doing your own things?
I'm kind of just stumped. I'm still exhausted.
You are indeed, yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of just wandering around, kind of trying to make sense of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing conversations and kind of not quite as quick on my feet as usual, and she's still absolutely amazed with herself for being able to answer the riddle the way she did. She's like,
I would have.
oh, there yet. Maybe she's been impacted by reading the diary as well, the same way as Kane was, and she's still a little bit out of it.
Yeah.
So, kind of going with the flow. She'll do whatever the party's doing at this point.
Mm-hmm.
The room would have just followed to whoever's doing something at the time and like try to pretend is being useful.
Okay. Okay. Well, all of you from wherever you were would have heard the conversation between Kasha and also Bosa and Baxter. The whole "we don't resurrect our fallen sisters." Obviously, that comes as a bit of a harsh blow, and a lot of people won't understand why they do this. But it's always been what they've chosen to do, so it has to be respected and accepted. Whereas, also, you would have heard about the encampment starting to struggle with resources. Now, this was no joke. Kasha was being absolutely serious. The stocks have been taken by a Wariv, who also looks after your stash while you're away, but he also takes care of all the encampment storage, and also all the resources go through him, so he knows how much is there. With all that said, they are starting to run dry on a few things, mainly metals. Because there just aren't enough ores and so on for Chelsea to use. They're also up against it because of the time. As you know, the place is becoming more and more corrupted. There's less and less purities in the world around them. So there's things like wood, which is rotting. There's stone, which is infested. There's all kinds of different effects that are happening on everything that is here, and as you can, you've obviously seen that there's no animals in the area because they one of the first things to perish. So the ones that are in the encampment are the ones that they were able to bring in via like a caravan sort of transport system that they hold, which Guy takes care of for the camp itself. But yes, they are starting to run out of things. As a result of this, they are not going to be able to offer you food whilst you rest in camp, because they need to really ration down what they've got. They also need to take care of themselves in regards to building resources, so woods and stones and stuff like that, and also metals as well wherever possible. So the items that are going to be on offer are going to be reduced value. By that I mean in quality wise they're not going to be as good, but also stuff like your consumables. The plant life is starting to be affected, so your potions will be reduced. They're still going to be as effective, but you won't have I'm just going to go buy 10 potions. They're not always going to be there. Okay, so this is basically what I'm saying. There's going to be limited inventory for everything that you have now, and one of those is going to be Akara is going to be affected with her keys, with her potions, and so on. Chelsea is affected with the equipment that she creates. And Wariv, who takes care of all the food storage and rations and so on, is going to be dealing with that in an even more tighter budget. So take that into account. Kasha was being absolutely serious when she said this. Okay, guys. Well, so what do you want to do? Do you want to head back down into the catacombs, or are you going to stay in town for a bit?
Well, before we even head down, I've got this quilted armor back from Kane if anybody wants it.
I don't.
It does a -2 to elemental damage, but no, we haven't come across anything like that. But
Riker never gets hit. What do you mean? He doesn't need that. He only gets hit if it's a boss, at which point he'll be like Swiss cheese, leaking out mana potions. But none of that was magical. That was just purely getting stabbed.
yeah, sure.
Whole different ballpark. I think anybody else can wear it, right?
Does any of you guys use a bow? You don't, do you? That was only Aurora. Shit.
Definitely can't give it to me.
Yeah.
I'll probably shoot you in the back.
I'm not sure I want to use it. Okay, well I'll leave them in the storage then. No point carrying them around.
Can anybody use that armor?
Yeah, I
Anyone
imagine
can.
so. Yeah.
There's no requirement.
It's just quilted armor, so.
I think it's like the only armor that has no requirement in strength, because it's like throwing on a robe or a long coat or something. It's nothing.
Are 2 spellcasters even wearing armor? Other than just like basic clothes, because I don't know if they actually have armor or if they're just wearing clothes. I assume they have to have something.
This is probably the best armor that a spellcaster could have at this point.
Right.
Of that
Just an
rarity,
element,
of the rarity that it is. Yeah, this is probably the best one they could have.
It's up to the spellcasters.
And don't forget, this is also any source of elemental damage, so it can be either from a spell or a trap or a special effect.
I think that would have helped me when I got shot in the back 3 times. I think I still would have taken way too much damage.
If Ophi doesn't want it, I'll have it.
I think it means she can have it. Unless she's muted talking to herself.
Which might be... Yeah, that's a very high possibility with Ophi. Yep, there she is, muted.
But is she talking to herself is the question.
Oh, well, that remains to be seen.
No, I'm talking to myself, I'm fine.
Okay, whew.
Who are you and what you done with Ophi?
This isn't right.
Yeah, I've just been sorting the dog out.
I thought I heard a bark. Yep. Well, we are approaching the end of this session anyway, guys. So, really, it depends on what you want to do next. Is how we're going to play this out.
We had a message from Scarlett to say, are we going back into the catacombs or are we calling it? So,
Yeah, I think we could go back in, can't we?
You can go back in, have a look around. If something kicks off that you don't necessarily... Well, even if it does kick off and you have to end the session mid-fight, we'll do it again. We've got to try and push, guys. I would say hard into the next map because you are basically running out of time.
Okay, well let's just rush down there then.
So put some clothes on. Let's go. Venture back into hell.
Back down the catacombs. Okay.
You back into the depths.
Back down. Scarlett's just in the middle of a boss fight.
Just got
We
like
left you for
surrounded by
5 minutes. What happened?
Right, so with no time to really rest up, you guys have done what it is you wanted to do in town and then headed back out. I'm going to move you all to the point where you meet up with Scarlet. And then you can decide what you want to do from there. Bachelor has not returned with you. He's opted to stay in town and help out with the getting the pyre ready for Aurora. Okay, so we'll start from here. Where? What do you want to do next?
Push on.
Alright.
Take a page out of Scarlet's book. And just move it.
Adventure
Go.
deeper.
The unknown. And the first turn we'll take, we'll find something terrible. Let's have a look. What can I see from here? 2 doors. Or 2.
2 directions.
2 directions. It's better than 1 direction.
Hardly.
But in the words of the immortal demon, always split the party. So you should go left, I should go left. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40,
Yep, I agree.
45,
Let's
50,
do it.
55.
Oh my god. I took 1 step forward, for fuck's sake. God damn it.
Scarlet just power walks past you. He's like, in the words of the immortal DM, always split the party.
Fuck's sake.
Scarlet.
Double the foot
They even
coverage
moved
means
that
double
far.
the finding the demons.
Didn't even move that far, and I already found at least
find.
1.
Everyone else can move.
2.
Get the map to work with me.
Do I
I'm
hear anything
really good
yeah,
at
like
finding
unusual?
demons, so unlucky.
Do you hear anything?
Yeah, like any movement that's not us.
You can hear the faint breathing. A very, very faint, heavy breathing coming from. Can I?
Oh, from Riker. Riker, stop looking at my ass.
From this direction. There's not much to go on, but then you're not really close enough. So that direction there. You can also hear
Riker yelling,
kind of
because
like,
I can definitely see
yeah,
demons.
obviously you can hear the rest of your party, but other than that, you can hear as you head past this section, this doorway, coming from through here. You can hear a faint like scratching around noise. Unable to discern anything more than that though from it,
Fury.
without actually actively trying to listen.
Want me to tell you?
Good
I'm looking at him right now. Let me give you details.
No, you're not.
Dash
I
to
am,
cover
I can
behind
see
the
it.
statue.
From where I'm stood, I can see them.
You'd have to stand here.
Oh, it's just the light thing is showing one of them in clear view of me.
I know, but that's limitations to isometric, sadly. You have to remember
Well then,
that this is in front
Just
of
kidding,
you.
guys, there's nothing here.
Ignore
Well, it's
Riker's
also like-
ramblings. The mad ramblings of Riker. He's affected,
As
guys.
Riker will
Oh no! Throw him in the
inexplicably
fire.
step in this direction for no particular reason other than to just follow Scout and definitely not go the other way.
Scarlet's going to give you a hand signal as you approach, by the way. And she's going to point in that direction here.
Is it a middle finger? As you turn around,
A signal that you can
as you go around the corner, Scarlett's just stood there flipping you off and just being like, pervert.
She's signaling that there's hostiles over there.
So we're not following the scratching, breathing sound?
No,
Yeah, it's
because
Raka,
there are
it's pulling my
definitely
arse.
no demons.
Well, you are-
There are no
Demons
demons
right
over there. Definitely didn't see anything. Don't walk in that direction.
I mean, guys, I definitely see something, but if you guys
No,
wanted to...
you come this way.
Not really
There's
helping your case.
nothing over there. Nobody
There's-
else needs to be concerned. We're perfectly fine.
You sure?
Tell you what, DM, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace on myself.
Okay. Yeah, good call.
I mean, I
So
think
let's
it
do
hits the group
let's do
anyway.
Some proper scouting.
Yep.
Um,
I think it affects anyone you can see as well, so you
There's
might...
a radius to Scarlet, I think.
So you could... Oh, I don't know.
We could all do it. When you cast it, we could all go stealth.
if you want to catch up, I'll do it on all of us then.
Again, I think it's a radius. I think we just have to stay with you at all times.
Oh, like an aura thing.
Yeah, it's just like an aura of shadows, so everyone gets +10 to stealth as long as they're stood next to the person who cast it.
Scarlet.
And I'll post a spell
That's
once
how
I
it normally
find
works.
character.
It's a concentration. Okay.
Oh, choose within 30 feet of you. I normally see it as an aura thing, but I guess you pick people.
No, you have to be able to see them to do it. So once you cast it, it's whoever you can see at that point within 30 feet.
Yeah, I'll wait till the. Obviously, I'm giving him a signal to him as hostiles. I'm assuming he's going to pause for a second, let everyone else catch up, and then I'll cast it.
Yeah.
I
I don't like doing these gotcha things that some DMs do. I always believe that when a character has a certain skill or spell, they would know how it works. So you don't have these moments where you go, oh yeah, well you cast that and wrong, so you're not going to have all the people you wanted on it. I don't do that.
I've got to slow down movement now. I know I can move 60, but if I move 60, I'll be out of range. So
Yeah.
unless can I leave that range after I've casted it? For the duration, each creature you choose.
Yes, you can.
Oh no, they have to stay. I think they have to stay within 30 feet of me, don't they? For the duration,
No, it's
each creature I choose. Yeah, I think you've got to stay within
Pick them,
30
they have to
feet.
be within 30.
A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no... yeah, I don't see any reason why.
So as soon as you can see everyone within 30 feet of you,
yeah, you can pop
can
it and then just
select
let them go
them.
do their thing. Yeah.
Oh, alright, fair enough. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll dash. Oh, no, I can't. I cast the spell, so that's me done for the minute. No enemies down here at the moment. There is something up here that I can see. I can't tell what it is.
Give me
I want you to hostiles in that direction.
1 sec.
You know there's
Scarlet.
hostiles in that other.
oh,
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
I see. Shh, Bosa, shh.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's a bunch of goat guys over here. Shit.
Quiet!
I'm trying.
Clank, clank, heavy armor. I don't make a noise. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Alright. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't blame you. But yeah, that works. You haven't
what do we do, guys?
you haven't got close enough to draw their
Being
attention,
sneaky.
so it's fine.
We're still scouting.
Right, where you are now, Bosa.
Where I am, yes.
30.
Oh, I can see the little zappy zap thing.
Yeah, I need you
Oh, no.
to... 1 second. Where did I put it? I believe-
Hey, Riker, come here.
Oh, what's up? I'm running around the
How light are you?
Got no second level spells.
Did I...
Can I just throw you into this room?
Oh god, I can already see things. Nope. Not doing that.
Where was it? It was there, wasn't it? That's the one.
You got your shield, it's right.
It didn't do shit! It didn't stop anything!
Maybe because you need to hold it in front of you.
It's too shaky for that. My arms give out. Just, held it up for too long. Can't block anymore.
This is true.
Takes a lot out of me to raise my hands. So we could just go the other way, right? No need to walk down that direction.
No, but we could be missing out on tons of
Oh,
shit.
no, I can... Okay, well I can't see, but I'm gonna step forward slightly to see more. Yeah. I also don't like this direction. This place sucks. I hate this place. I want to leave.
You'll find those skeletons back there. They seem
It's a house of
they seem
horrors.
nice.
What about the not demons I didn't see?
You didn't see them, so they're not there.
I would say, I guess if anything, just another direction that we're like, oh well, we haven't checked that. It could be fine.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be in for a shock. I'm gonna walk back there, and I'm gonna see him go. I knew it. I said so.
I heard some goat noises.
Yeah, you did indeed. I believe you even caught sight of some of them that were waiting down the passage.
Yeah.
I
But
think I did. Yes.
You haven't alerted them to your presence, so
Because we're so sneaky.
yeah, very sneaky.
Yelling back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
No one can hear a thing. You wanna walk into this room? No, not really.
It's just the screams of the undead. Don't worry.
They're just like, man, those screams are sounding weird. What is happening? Who's going where? I say, not at all in this direction. In either of
This
them.
is surely this zappy thing is protecting something.
Both of these directions suck, judging by what I can see on either side.
I've got an idea, Riker. Test out that stealth and walk this way.
You test out that stealth.
Oh, you've got a
You
shield.
give it a try.
I haven't
It
got a
doesn't
shield.
do anything. I just got shot. Last time. I didn't even get a chance.
Didn't you take them all on last time?
I did run through a lot of them, but I walked out in front of it the first time, and then I just got blasted anyway. Even with my shield. So, you know, I don't think it's exactly healthy.
DM, can I take the dodge action and walk closer to the burny, fiery thing?
The burning fiery thing.
Yeah, if I take the dodge action, will that
leave.
affect anything?
You want to go towards this over here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to make sure you've understood that I am taking the dodge action.
I don't know if that will do anything for you.
I know. But
Hey, you can
Might
take the
as well.
dodge action all you like.
I'm trying it. Let's see what happens.
It was running in, nothing happens. Huh. Worked out.
Stealth and dodging. Let's try it.
Stop right there.
Oh, okay.
You see the statue that is in front of you, a very, very familiar red statue with burning eyes just glaring towards you. You take 19 points of fire damage as 3 fire bolts leap from its mouth and straight towards you like bullets, with no chance to avoid them.
Well, I guess I've used up this guy's firepower. You can all go ahead of me.
He runs into the room. Oh, great! Let's look around. Okay, cool.
You owe me.
We all do now. You took a hit for us. Good job. Pat you on the back. But from back here instead of triggering, I just want to look.
Yeah, I'm just going to carry on.
Oh, it's the
So
wrong room.
we've dealt with them before. So.
You got it.
Oh, look at that.
This might be a bad decision.
There we go. That's me. That's my movement. Oh, look. There's a door over here.
You could.
I can see.
No,
the-
you can't dash. You use dodge.
I know.
That's right.
It didn't work.
You're gonna get shot again.
What?
I'm gonna go
By
the other
what?
way. 5, 10.
By it, when we go through this again, it will relight.
Who's moving? I
25.
can hear movement. Okay.
Scarlet.
Yeah.
me.
Okay, Scarlet. Yeah. Carry on.
Right, hang on. What the frick is that on the floor? Is that scorch mark?
Yes, that's literally what I went. I don't want the other direction either. I walked over, saw it, went, nope, fuck that as well. Both of this suck.
Just come this way. I've used it. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna
gonna
pick up one of those
reactivate.
broken barrels, and I'm
Right.
gonna chuck it into the scorch mark. But while hiding behind this wall here.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Just help both, sir. I'm gonna step in range.
Oh, my character sheet loads.
Nice.
Wow.
18.
Yep, just gonna hide behind this wall here and chuck that boulder around the corner.
Very
The barrel.
Very uncharacteristically, you manage to pick up the remains of whatever this barrel is. Completely empty, as whatever was inside it has either dried up or falling out. And you drag it over to this wall and launch it into the room. Whereabouts are you trying to throw it?
It's just around about here. Not far.
Yeah, a couple of feet in front of you. About 10 feet or so, that's fine. Yeah, you can easily throw it with an amazing feat of strength that you've shown. Nothing happens. Apart from the barrel just breaks.
I think we tried this.
The barrel breaks and you now just have wood on the floor.
I don't think it shoots anything other than something that's living.
Yeah, I think I tried it with my axe last time.
Did
Yeah,
you?
it just didn't do
Oh,
anything.
right.
You did.
I think the only way
That's
to
more like-
actually get past it is all of us have to get hit. We all have to be in range. That seems to be the trick. Is we all have to move as one.
Yeah, come on, Riker. Follow me. There's a door.
That's why I stood in range, so that when it does recharge, you're not getting shot with all three again.
Oh,
We'll
does it
split it.
recharge?
Yeah, it recharged last time, I'm pretty sure. That's why you guys were able to get through, because I just kept running through it and getting shots. It was awful
That's
for me.
basically it. Yeah, he tanked every single hit, and everyone else was like, "Oh, he's been hit! Go, 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 go!" Just bumping through this
Yeah,
passageway.
cleared the way, guys. Oh. Ooh.
Tanks like getting melted up the front. What's Ophi doing?
Running
Door
away.
at the end. Does it look like there was
Not doing
another
it.
door?
Yeah, there was another room, Ophi.
Yeah.
No, I
the
mean-
room.
Down here,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so we can avoid the trap.
Oh.
Maybe.
Ooh, smart thinking. Would it pay off?
Obviously, I can't see through walls. So,
Knock on the wall, see if I could hear you.
but the wall seems to kind of end there.
Which square when you stepped on there were you on,
That's-
Ophi? Are you on this one here?
Yeah, I'm here, and then Nyx is there.
You instantly see as you are basically stood at the end of this room, or you can see into it from where you are, you see these creatures that have got blackened and red skin. They all start moving towards you after noticing that you've nipped past the doorway and tried to get back away from there, but they are coming. What do you want to do? Do you want to run or are you going to attack?
Well, because I'm exhausted at the moment.
Okay, so this will come out of your. This will come out of your movement. You can use an action to dash, but obviously you have to reduce that amount as well.
I'm going to have to dash because I've used my movement to get here.
Right. Okay.
So I've not used dash before.
The demons I didn't see. I'm gonna assume it's the
I
demons
just thought we were all
didn't see.
ignoring them.
So what do I
Just
need
all pretending they weren't there.
Bear in mind, I've got 2 points of exhaustion as well.
Yeah, you have. So your dash is reduced by 10 feet.
How far is dash? Is it should have been 120, isn't it, dash?
You would have been. What, 60? So you're moving at 40. So you will be double to 80.
Yeah. Okay. So 5, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50.
And you'll use get them, and you just look as you run away, Ophi. You can see that these things have started to chase you down. Their movement is pretty lame compared to yours. They're very, very small creatures, so they don't tend to move that quickly. But they are starting to come after you, one after the other.
I'm shouting, income!
So, yeah, basically, you've got incoming. You aren't in combat yet. The moment that you decide to join into combat, we will roll initiatives. Until that happens, they are considered wandering monsters.
So Ophi's just come doing a Jack Sparrow impression, running in with a bottle of sand.
That's the one, yeah.
Fun little one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jar of dirt. I'm gonna jar of dirt.
Yeah, I've not got Joe dirt.
Oh god.
But I was trying to avoid those bloody flames because I could kind of just see something around the corner that suggested there might be a door, and I was trying to see where it might go, and I found it.
Why
It's got some demons in it.
Why didn't you run into this very safe room over here, Ophi? I mean, like, it looks very safe
There's
to
nothing
me.
in it to help me.
Why didn't you? Well, you could have stealthed. We have a +10.
This is
We all
true.
could have hidden.
You do have all +10s, that's right. Very well, okay. So once you've had your turn, then the monsters are going to have their turn, and you know that they're coming.
Yeah, I could.
I'm
Drums
gonna
in the
stand
deep.
right here and wait for Bosa to come back.
I'm not coming back. I'm going through this door.
No.
I'm not risking getting shot by this thing again.
We need to fight. I'm a barbarian. I don't want to fight. Walks away. Screw that.
I suppose I gotta help you guys, haven't I?
Yep, you're the barbarian. Come on.
You definitely heard from there. Ophi just charging through the hallway saying, "They're on us, they're coming!"
Oh shit.
Does it alert the other demons that are also nearby, or do they just
Oh
not
shit.
care?
Oh, well, that's another thing entirely.
Because if they've come back yelling or just running in general, I feel like that would definitely attract
Yes,
attention.
but you don't know.
We don't. We're gonna find out next time.
You can't
But
see.
we all get fucked. Find out.
Find out next time.
See what happens next. We all die. The end.
You know, I've got an idea actually. If I stay at this side of the shooty thingy, they could all come towards us and get shot by the thing.
It's not a bad idea.
But there's a lot of them.
Well, at least
And
take
also
out
they
some
could
of them.
resist fire damage, which means they'll take like no damage.
Well, then we can
So-
throw coffins at them.
Stop using the dead people. Those poor bastards. They've already
Fantastic.
died. Is that everyone's turn?
I believe so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Does the trap turn back on?
Need to dash, guys. I'll see you later.
3, 4, 5. Alright, Scarlet.
Legs it.
See you
Thanks,
later.
guys. Bye.
1, 2. Yeah.
Wish we had someone who had clouded daggers. It'd been real useful.
Yeah, we can go there. And we'll put that one. Yeah, you can hear the not so heavy sound of footsteps as they echo through the halls that Ophi's just ran through screaming.
Ruining our stealth.
Yeah, some stealth we had, getting shot.
Wow.
Going, oh fuck!
I think rather than yeah, that's the one. And yes, you do hear some extremely familiar goat sounds mixed with
Yep, there it is. Oh, now I have to spend a lot of mana.
Did we establish that they could walk on walls?
oh, they can walk on a lot of
What?
things.
It's the goats, you know, because goats climb mountains and
Their preference is climbing
Yeah.
over dead adventurers that come into where they live.
They build little mountains out of the bodies so they can practice.
Yeah, they build their own walls. Like,
and you call me sick for throwing coffins at people.
It's not like I do it. They're demons. They have an excuse. They're literally born that way. You just choose to.
Are they born with it? Or is it Maybelline?
Maybelline. I'm gonna burn in hell for that one.
okay, yes, you can hear the cloven hooves as they collide quicker and quicker with the stone slabs that make up this floor of the dungeon. That is as far as they're gonna get for the time being. They are only alerted to your presence, but they are closing in quick.
I can't see
Now-
shit anyway.
now do we
so
get
I'm
shot?
relying on you.
At this moment, who's hang on, one. Uh, 3d10. Bosa, you suffer another 24 points of fire damage.
Oh,
And then
calm
I'm
down.
standing in range. I thought I was standing in range of the trap. That's why I was stood here, because I thought this was the range of it. Because it got shot here last time.
I did get shot there, you're right.
It's divided.
I stood closer just
it's
to miss not the
divided
full.
by whoever's in range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. In which case, I'll retract that. Bosa, you take 8 points of fire damage. 6 to you, Riker, and 10 to you, Zurin.
Oh, is Rin's in range? Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I didn't expect that. Got reach.
Guys, with that, if you're telling me there's a horde of demons coming, I'm not coming any closer. I want to be further away.
What kind of barbarian are you? Come on. Don't be so boring.
It's just had 2/3 of its health shot at.
Yeah, it's fine. I still have healing. It's only like 9, but I still
Yeah,
have
I bet.
healing.
Go on.
And then the horde of demons, you know,
I have.
they're
I
going to
have
do more
potion.
damage than that. Alright, okay.
No, you're a barbarian. It's what you do. Just
Okay, I'll come.
little gremlins.
Okay, that's fine.
Right,
I'll
anyway,
come.
now that I've taken the damage, I'm gonna step out of range. And I'll just stand right in front, ready to try and block anybody coming in.
Very good. Okay.
Make a wall.
Yeah, you can. So all these are obviously available. This is the only other one that people can get to because it's only half covered. Everything that's along here is not available. So they can only come down here to you. So you can potentially.
Then I'm going to stand there.
You can potentially make a bottleneck, or even a blockade. They can't get through unless they have some sort of ability that allows them to get through.
Yeah.
Which, now that Boat is close to me, I'm gonna give him my remaining lay on hands, which should be 9 HP.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll just give him one of my health potions.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
You gonna pour it down my neck, or do you want me to do that?
No, you can do that.
Cool. What's that? 2d4.
It's not a situation of me becoming Swiss cheese. Is it 2d4? I thought it was 4d4. What was it?
44 for
remember
a
now.
healing potion.
44. Let's have a look. Oh, another 10. So,
There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're all good.
thank you. I'll repay the favour by
Killing.
keeping you alive.
Repay it by killing.
Yeah.
And to
Alright, lay on hands is empty. My health potion is gone. There we go. And I assume we're ready.
Ready and waiting.
very well.
Find out if we die
Now
on the
equipped my
next.
new short sword as well, that I picked up from the stash last session. So
Right,
hopefully that might do.
No, it's fine. That's fine. You can do that. So this one, he's going to charge in first into sight. You guys get a chance to attack as you are waiting. If you have any ranged attacks, you can do that now.
Bill insults.
Throw insults, yeah.
That's my only ranged attack.
Your only attack I have.
You! That's all I yell.
I'll pick on someone as ugly as you are.
About to hit both of us. Why'd you insult us?
Obviously, Zarin, you are not in the line of sight. So, Ophi and Nyx, if you want to launch attacks, you can. But then it will be straight into initiative. Because you are basically just stood there waiting for them to come this way.
Yeah, I was on mute that time.
So I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here because you are kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what are you doing?
So, yeah, I'm going to firebolt the one I can see.
2 firebolts incoming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
incoming firebolts.
So one from you, one from Nick. That's a beautiful hit. Go for it.
Considering that I've been down and back up again.
Yeah, and that 20 is a nat 20. So what do we have here? 23. So 33 points of damage, and in one go, bang.
My god.
Wheat.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
The second one is just behind him, so he's going to run in as well. You can use Nyx to attack him if you want.
Yes, why not?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Get a pile up.
21 to hit,
That hits.
Let's go.
7 damage.
Okay. Not bad.
And then it's initiative, isn't it?
It will be initiative.
Unless Rin wants to do something.
Zarin has no line of sight and there's no way to move to get. This is kind of like
Can you not just move?
No.
I had a really good
Oh, shit.
roll then, and then I've got initiative of 1.
Initiative 1 with
Yeah, watch this. It's
Ophi.
going to be even better for me. Wow. I'm doing great.
I have a -2 to mine. Come on, guys.
Well, you know, I don't have much to do. I just stand in places. So, I'm doing my job. I'm doing my part. That's standing in the way.
Okay, we got 7. So these guys are going to go on 7s.
And then let's just hope they all have to dash towards us, and then we get a nice big area of them, and I'm just gonna set them all on fire. Oh, wait.
You not got lightning?
No. I wish I had a different element. I really do. I really wish I had something other than fire, because there's a lot of things that are still resistant.
That's indeed. So these are going to be using a group initiative, so that we're not spamming something like 10 or so enemies.
It is a pack.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
They don't get any pack tactics or anything like that. It's just, it makes this a lot quicker and easier. Right, Ophi.
Sorry, my initiative didn't work.
It did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're on. You're on. So we will need, obviously. Now this is an interesting thing because Baxter has to travel back on foot.
Sneak attack
So
on
when
him.
he comes in,
Sneak up right behind
yes,
him.
he can potentially sneak up behind them. The downside is that he's a good couple of turns behind you guys, and he's not going to be able to take part until those turns pass.
I can't even become bear either.
But when he gets there, yeah, he can literally bear out and just go absolutely ham on everything from behind. So this may actually work in your favour, but that's if Baxter can make it. So, also Scarlet, hopefully when she wakes up, she can do hers. Get her initiative in when she's stopped throwing around barrels. But yeah, okay. So with that in mind, guys, it's now 4:45, so we are going to end the session here.
Yep.
On another combat round, or the start of combat, I should say. This one looks
killing all
like
the
it could
birds with
be.
one stone.
This one looks like it could be a juicy one. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, you don't want to stray too far because you'll get blasted by the trap. So.
Sorry, guys.
Well done, Ophi.
Oops.
Yeah.
Keeping it interesting.
Yeah, it was me that triggered it this time. It's Scarlet.
Oh, Scarlet's gonna love you when she gets back and realizes what's happened. Oh yes.
We're all putting it somewhere, don't we?
But you've taken a good defensive position, so now it's just a matter of outlasting them, I suppose. And then,
Dodge action's coming back.
yeah,
Time to dodge.
yeah, you're not out of options, which is the good thing. So, yeah, I think this will be all right for you. I can't see it being a complete and utter issue. You've got good, powerful spells. I mean, you've already dropped one of them, so that's that. He's gone. Might as well put his.
Just waiting to see what the other ones are.
You nailed it in
I
one
think
hit.
they might be fire resistant ones. Or fire immune ones. That's my biggest fear. So if they are, I'm going to be there for ages, just dancing on the spot, trying to dodge.
Yeah.
Got
Alright,
a
guys.
sword, I think, yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, that's going to be all for today. Thanks for turning up and playing.
Right.
Wow.
Wow.
So we are going to reconvene in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully everybody can be here for it for the full duration. That'd be great. And we'll have a decent battle out of this. Potentially quite a bit of loot as well. if you survive it all. But you're going to have to be careful where you step and what you do. So with that in mind, I'm going to stop the session here. If you all guys all want to head off, that's absolutely fine. If you've got something to do, somewhere to be, that's great. Thanks for turning up and playing again. Been really good.
Thank you, mate. It was a good session.
Thank you for the session.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So on that note, I'm going to get everybody who's remaining to go on to mute, and then I'll deal with the outro. So, well, what another great session. Like I said, I can't thank my players enough for turning up. I really do appreciate the way that they give their time every 2 weeks to me. I know that Sundays are somewhat the only days that people really get free time, so the fact that they choose to spend it with me is absolutely great. I love it. As usual, I'll try to get this uploaded for the next couple of days. Might even be able to squeeze in an upload tonight, depending on how quick it uploads. But yes, I suppose there's not much left to say apart from thanks for sticking with us. Hope you enjoyed this session as much as we did. Obviously, there's a lot more to come, but we are nearing the end of our first act, and so consequently that will be the first campaign finished. So let's see what happens. Yeah, tune in again with us for another few sessions and you'll find out how this is all going to end. But we will be playing the next 2 weeks time, so the Sunday in 2 weeks. Until then, I suppose the only thing I can do is thank you all for sticking with us and following us on the campaign. If you do wish to talk to us, you know where the links are. If you like the session, like the videos, give us a like on the video. And if you want to join the Discord, then the link it will be in the usual description. So, the only thing that's left to do is say goodbye. So, until we meet again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll catch you later. Bye bye for now.